What's up, everybody? Welcome to the WWE RAW Watch Along. It is Monday, April 6th, and we are about 12 days away from WrestleMania. We're definitely less than 2 weeks away, and so we got hopefully, a good show here today. They announced quite a bit for today's Raw. Basically, anybody previously on today's show. Hold on one second. Previously. Let me click on I was gonna say let me click on WrestleMania. Let me click on Okay, I have the Raw audio ready. I'll put that in there in a second. We're still 2 minutes away from the show starting, but they announced Brock today, Oba, Roman Punk. So I pretty much think everyone that's got anything major going on for WrestleMania should be on today's show. So hopefully it's a good one here today. I want to start off by thanking Henry, who kicks us off with our first super chat of the day. And BTW guys, Henry has been super awesome, even behind the scenes, when he's been sending so much support over on my regular videos, and I always see that. So I just want to say thank you so much to Henry. He says, "Hey Denise, how are you doing? It's Raw time. Let's effing go." So far, I feel like today has been a very productive day. I dropped an interview already, so my 43rd interview of the year, which I'm pretty proud of. I'm actually 1 month ahead of schedule, which is just fantastic. And ahead of schedule, I mean in terms of my interviews. I'm 1 month ahead of where I was last year. So I'm feeling kind of good about that. Thank you so much, Henry. And holy but Jesus, Mictaru. Dude, Mictaru. Oh my God, Mictaru is all in right now. Mictaru, holy shit. Thank you so much for this super chat. He says, what's up, DWO peeps and Queen Denise? I don't know if you read my comment from your interview from Miles Bourne, and I'm very happy and inspired by his deaf story, and it truly hit me in the feels. I can relate to him because I am a part of the deaf community. Mictaru, I did not know that, and I am going to go into my comments today and go look for that. Mictaru, I had no idea, and secondly, I'm so glad that you checked that interview out because it really was inspiring. And I can imagine that if you are part of the deaf community, it hit even harder for you. And even if you're not part of the community, regardless, I feel like his story is so impactful. And pretty much everyone that heard it or listened to it kind of told me the same thing. So that's how I know that it touched a lot of people. But Mictaru, I'm really happy that you connected with it, especially since you are an avid viewer here of the channel. So thank you so much, dude, seriously, for your generosity and your kindness. And thank you so much for your continuous support. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mictaru, everybody, seriously. Let me get the audio up. All right, team. Let me know how that sounds for everybody. If you guys needed any louder, I can always make it louder. Just let me know. Hold on 1 second. I'm struggling with this. Okay. All right, there you go. Sweet. The former tag team champions. All righty. Sweet. Okay. I was just editing everything. Okay. Audio sounds good. Audio sounds good. Let me see. Okay, we got a couple of people saying louder. Okay, let me get louder. Hold on 1 second. Test. Okay, hold on. Actually, it's pretty loud, everybody. That's usually it doesn't really go any louder than that, to be honest. Usually we never have it any louder than that. So it should technically be good. You guys can hear me all right? Okay, cool. All right, I think all is good because it's pretty loud as it is. Awesome. Punk is actually on his way out here. We're kicking off with CM Punk today. All right, cool. Usually I feel like CM Punk and Roman Reigns have kind of been the closing segment of Monday Night Raw. So I'm glad that today we're kind of doing something a little bit different today and kicking off with both of them here. All right, well, Punk makes his entrance. I want to thank Sheldon Jackson for gifting his membership streak alive. The fire burns inside of Sheldon.
11,769.
We also got Mictaru. Dude, Mictaru. Oh my God, thank you. Not only did Mictaru send in a very generous super chat, but he also gifted 10 DWO memberships. Oh my gosh, Mictaru, sending you so much good vibes your direction. And hopefully some of you guys were able to grab some. Oh shit, CM Punk's going right in, guys. He's pissed. He's pissed. He's getting in his little signature pose where usually he sits down. We know he's about to go off. A la the pipe bomb style, perhaps? Let's find out. I know Slim Jim right now is probably very happy. They're like, yeah, CM Punk's sitting on our logo, and everybody's noticing our Slim Jim logo. This is probably the best thing that could have happened to Slim Jim right now. Also, shout out to Larice Johnson for gifting a DWO membership. Yo, Larice, thank you, dude, so much, man. Happy Monday. Okay, the crowd's loud. The crowd's loud today. Thank goodness. Thank you, Houston. Please stay this way, by the way. I hope Houston stays this way because it's been hit or miss, you guys know, especially if you've been watching all the shows.
Houston is a wrestling town. That's right, there's a lot of pro wrestling history here. This building in particular, I've had some pretty great moments in, but there's also ghosts in this very building of things that were supposed to happen that haunt me to this day. This is Paul Bosch territory. Houston wrestling. And I always love to hear about the old timers.
Oh, here we go.
Never miss a chance to do so. Can't help but compare yourself against the old timers and wonder exactly how they would operate in times like this. Sometimes I dream, what would Harley Race do? The
oh no, not what chance.
Stories we tell ourselves. The important stuff happens when we're awake.
Oh no. CM Punk said, I'm gonna stand up. These motherfuckers are what chanting me? I'm gonna stand up now.
I'm awake. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night?
By the way, that's a sick ass jacket that Punk has. A really, really sick jacket.
Roman Reigns is not here tonight.
No. Wait, I thought he was supposed to be on today.
2 weeks ago, shockingly enough, with help from his cousins, he put me through the ringside announce table with a power bomb. And then he strutted out very slowly, I might add. Like he was just the king of the world, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get to Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden to get my revenge. And I showed up cousinless by myself with the World Heavyweight title in these two fists. And I got my receipt.
I don't know. All I got from this is that CM Punk needs some cousins.
And I put Roman through the ringside announce table alone. Roman Reigns says he hates me.
Get in line, Roman.
And I say good. Because if Roman hates me, that tells me I'm exactly where I need to be. Fraud checking goofs like him who hate me because I won't trade my authenticity for approval.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. CM Punk's got a long list of haters. We all know that.
Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them.
CM Punk has said this before, by the way. He said nobodies don't like him before. So he believes this. This is true to him, you know? I get it.
Keep chatting. Maybe he'll show up. I doubt it, but maybe. What are you going to be mad at me because he didn't show up because I damn near crippled him? I showed up, and I'm an old man.
Oh, no, Punk. Don't remind us.
Old.
No.
Not weak.
I really wish they dropped the old stuff, man. I just really wish they dropped it. That should have been a 1-week thing. Let's move on. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Go about our day,
Roman
you know?
Reigns says he hates me, and I understand. I know why he hates me, but now let me take a moment to explain to everybody who bothered to show up in Houston why I hate Roman Reigns.
Is it his beautiful teeth, CM Punk? Do you hate his beautiful teeth? Damn, CM Punk's traveling today. He started low in the ring, sitting down, then standing in the ring. Then he came out of the ring, did a little walk on the edge of the ring. Then he went to the commentary table.
WrestleMania Las Vegas. That is the biggest show of the year. The granddaddy of them all. And Roman, we both have the tools to climb the ladder and make it to the pinnacle of this king's sport. The difference is my tools are self-made, and they're sharpened to a deadly point through years of self-belief and hard work and sometimes spite, but always sacrifice. And your tools,
ooh, what are they?
They're store-bought, and they're hand-delivered, and they're like you. They're plastic.
Oh, he's going somewhere. He's going somewhere.
See, back in the day, I was too young and stupid to really understand, but now I'm too rich and too old to give a damn. But I understand why this company, why TKO sends you, your beltless ass, to Jimmy Fallon. It's because you're safe, and you're boring, and you're plastic, and you're saccharine, and you're manufactured. And me, I'm dangerous because you never know what I'm going to do or what I'm going to say.
This reminds me of Mean Girls. Remember when she goes, you're plastic, you're all plastic.
I can film half a dozen television shows and movies and never miss a goddamn day, but you use it as a crutch to not show up, and somehow these people are gonna boo me when I give them the news that you're not here?
Yeah, they're booing, they're booing, they're booing.
You know I'm right.
Kind of feels like CM Punk's
and when you do
arguing with the crowd a little bit there.
You show up late, you gleefully leave early, and you puff your chest around in the back like you're The Rock.
Another Rock show? Okay. Shall we say his name this close to WrestleMania?
At least The
Punk,
Rock
you know what you're doing.
is a Hollywood superstar. Oh, I'm sorry. Was a Hollywood superstar. Just like you, Roman, were a champion, but that fairy tale is long over because this is pro wrestling and not cinema.
Hey.
See, my bloated cousin isn't on the board of directors. I don't surround myself with wise men and advocates and yes men who want to protect myself from the truth. No. My daddy wasn't a pro wrestler who gave me a favor job because I sucked at football.
Damn.
No. I have paid my dues, and I have earned and deserved everything I bust my ass for. And you are just a buck-toothed Nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man.
Yo! Yo, why couldn't we get more of this? This is the CM Punk promo he should have been cutting weeks ago instead of that whole old stuff from like a couple weeks ago.
That weird old man for years treated me like a dog, and he expected me to smile. But I had FU money, so I took that and my dignity and I left. And that's why you hate me. It's because you can't control me like you control some of the people, like you control your cousins and your family. They can't control me.
See, we needed more of this. This is exactly what we needed. I knew CM Punk was ready to say some shit when he sat down on the mat the way he did.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh, he's got more. I can feel it. He's not done yet.
What you wish for when people ask me for a pipe bomb without understanding what it means. This is what you get.
What you see is what you get. Okay, what do you got, Punk? What's next?
Roman, you can brag about how many times you've been in the main event of WrestleMania, but if me or anybody else were afforded as many opportunities as you have and sucked at the first 8 of them so spectacularly bad, we'd be fired and blackballed, but you can't blackball me. They can't blackball me. And listen up. I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up because, bitch, I know how to swim.
Oh, shit. That's a good fucking line. That's a good fucking line.
And you would think I'm done, but I'm not. Because everybody's getting it tonight.
Oh, I like this.
Pat
He's traveling around the
McAfee.
whole... Oh! Okay, lay it in, Punk. Lay it in.
You buggy-whipped arm, no-brain hillbilly. You think you can come here to the business, my business of pro wrestling, and run your mouth while you just wrote a check that your narrow ass can't cash.
Okay, okay.
You want to talk about ticket sales? Do me a favor. Call up that agent that was foolish enough to shoehorn you into this business and this show and tell him to lower the ticket prices.
Oh! Finally someone fucking said it! Oh, this is what you do. This is the promo. Thank you, CM Punk.
If I'm going to have you, somebody who kicked a football for a living, come to my business and talk to me about selling tickets and putting asses in seats.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, CM Punk.
Lower the ticket prices because I want all these families to come and watch me stand on Roman Reigns' throat at WrestleMania because my name is CM Punk and I have approved this message.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, hold on. I got a tweet for this. Thank you, CM Punk. Say it louder for those in the back.
The World Heavyweight Champion, who never shies away from controversy.
Wow.
In fact, he's a magnet for it.
I love it.
12 nights.
Hold on, lower.
He
Thank
heads
you,
into the
CM
main event
Punk.
of WrestleMania, defending his title against Roman Reigns.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my, I have so much to say. I don't even know where to start right now. I don't even know where to start, okay? I am so happy CM Punk did this for multiple reasons today. I'm happy that he finally gave us a promo that, like, legit. He gave us one of those promos that, one, does a lot for his feud with Roman Reigns. Because Roman Reigns actually had real shots and real criticism, and also, like, it all was pretty fucking entertaining, right? But one of the things that I was, like, talking about on Busted Open and on this podcast with Santi was about how stupid the Pat McAfee promo was. And there were people ending it, of course, because there always is. And I just don't think a lot of people understand. I don't think a lot of people understood what an insult that Pat McAfee promo was, especially when he mentioned the ticket sale thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, that's so embarrassing, man. Like, come on, like, don't be out here blaming the short guys because tickets aren't fucking selling. So I'm glad that CM Punk basically fucking went there and straight up, you know, mentioned Pat McAfee's agent, Ari Emanuel, who's also, you know, basically like the head of a fucking TKO. Like, he's up there. He's up there. And then on top of that, he freaking actually says it out loud. He addresses the elephant in the fucking room, which is how expensive the ticket prices are.
Like, I'm not even
oh my
paying
gosh,
no more,
there's
dog.
so much, guys. There's so much.
I can't be doing this no more.
Okay, now we got Danhausen. Oh my gosh.
Danhausen? Come on, man. You gotta lift this curse. Come on, man. You got LA Knight breaking into my house. You got all these things happening in my life. Come on, man. I can't be doing this no more. What is that?
They're human teeth, obviously. And yes, I watched your stream where LA Knight, yeah, came in and he threw you through your computer TV screen, and it was great. And I had an idea. I could uncurse you if you give me your mention.
So he could uncurse. Okay.
Just unlift.
What the hell are you doing here?
Come on, man. You gotta help me unlift this curse, man. You gotta help me.
What are you talking about?
Oh no!
Come on.
I thought he was about to get his
I know I called for
his
the Uso
curse
titles.
lifted.
Come on, but you gotta help me. Come on, like my life has been a disaster.
You should not have been involved, but you did get involved, right? So you want my advice? Go home. Let the Usos and the Vision work it out on their own. You don't need the hassle. You should go home because it's going to end bad. And here they are.
Speed, don't listen to Dr. Evil here.
Oh, that's okay.
Listen to the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, listen, Speed. LA Knight threw you through your own computer. As far as I'm concerned, that's unforgivable. It's unforgivable.
Yeah. And I'm leaving.
Leaving?
I'm leaving.
That's a great idea. Where do you think you're going to go? Where do you think you're going to go, brother? Hey, newsflash. You're screwed. LA Knight hates you. The Usos hate you. Everyone hates you. That's just me being honest.
Really, Logan?
The only safe
Logan
space
Paul
around here
saying that of all people is
is with
hilarious.
us, brother. The Vision. Yeah, 100%.
Speed, the parking lot, you're not safe.
No, this is Houston.
With us, you are.
Yeah.
So guess what? You're going with us.
Yeah, come with us.
You're going with us.
Come with us.
Yeah,
Trust me,
you're
we got
going
you.
now.
Speed needs to grow a backbone, guys.
That
He
is a
doesn't seem to
terrible
have the
idea.
guts to stand up for himself. Alrighty. Wow, there's a lot to get into.
Quite sure this is what
I'm a little bit
Speed
behind here on
wanted,
the
but
I do want to thank this
I
to
guess he's gonna
GRK
be
Chef
out here
13
for this
for
match.
sending this in earlier. He says, great interview with Bishop Dyer. I'm going to buy some coffee from him. Is the code name Denise? No, I'm not having an affiliate link with Dyer, but I would definitely go support his coffee. I'm sure it's amazing. I've never tried it, but I would definitely love to. I trust people when they say that they are big coffee aficionados and they have an actual coffee shop. I trust their judgment in their coffee. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef, for checking out that interview. Also, shout out to Spike Hunter, who just gifted a DWO membership. Thank you so much, Spike, as always, man. We also got Larice Johnson, who says, what's up, Denise? Happy Monday Night Raw day. And I didn't know that Kyle Fletcher is injured. I'm shocked. I know I saw that today. I'm going to mute the commercials. I saw that today, and I was so freaking sad to see that, man. Oh, God. Like, of all people to be injured, Kyle Fletcher, you definitely don't want that, man, at all, especially because of the run that he's been on. That dude has such great matches. I hope he's back soon enough, but also the fact that Will just came back, and I was very happy that we were going to have Will and Kyle at the exact same time on our television screens. And unfortunately now Kyle's going to be out for some time, so some very unfortunate news in that regard. Thank you, Larice. We also got John Taylor. What's up, John? He says, shout out to McTaru. That is all. No, seriously, honestly, I'm so thankful for McTaru, such a kind person on here, so thank you so much, John, for showing him some love. We got Kara Jenkins here, who says, my daughter calls Slim Jim spicy beefers. Spicy beefers is actually really cute. I want some spicy beefers. I mean, it is spicy beef, is it not? I'm actually not really a Slim Jim person. I don't really have beef jerky, to be honest, but I mean, I see other people eat beef jerky. Thank you, Kara. We got John Taylor here, says, I too am too rich and too old to give a damn. Thanks, CM Punk, for my new catchphrase. John Taylor's going to be walking around saying that at work now. That's going to be his slogan. But nothing beats I'm old, I'm tired, and I work with fucking children. Nothing ever beats that line. That line for me is like top notch. I be pulling that out every single day of my life. Thank you, John. He also says, welcome back, Pipe Bomb Punk. This is exactly what I have been wanting from CM Punk and this whole saga with him and Roman Reigns. I didn't want him coming out and talking about him just being old. I wanted some of what we got here today, so I'm very thankful that we did get that. But we also got McTaru here. It says, damn, Pipe Bomb promo of the year, savage. I'm so glad that he called Roman safe and boring and plastic. By the way, that part did remind me of Janice Ian when she was telling the Regina George and Katie Heron that they're plastic. Sorry, guys, my brain automatically goes that direction. Thank you, McTaru. What's up? We got well-rounded Leo in the building. Hey, Leo, hope you're having a good start to your week here. He says, I didn't hate or love the Pat promo. My issue is why Why are they starting a big program this close to Mania? This should have started months ago. If they were going to do something like this, they should have made it make sense from the very beginning. Thank you, Leo. We also got Roberto Arsenal. What's up, Roberto? He says, Pat said WWE had 8 straight weeks of Iron Man matches, so I'm waiting for tonight's Iron Man match. Love your interview with Yuki. I love TJPW. Yeah, Roberto, it's funny because he had said, oh, all these 5'5" guys are coming out every week having Iron Man matches, and I'm like, can y'all tell me when those happened recently? Because I need to go watch them, first of all, whenever they did happen, because he was hella exaggerating, by the way. And it was funny, too, because I went down the entire WrestleMania card, by the way. If you go through the whole card of all of the male dudes who are on there, go through them and tell me how many of them are small. There's only a handful, man, but the majority of that card is big boys out there. A lot of holes in that Pat McAfee promo.
Reluctant to come out here.
Thank you so much, Roberto. We got John Taylor here who says, yes, thank you, CM Punk, voice of the voiceless. I'm so glad someone said that shit out loud, man. Good shit, man. Good shit. Thank you, John. We got one here because I've been waiting for this since 2013. Oh, man, Larice. I'm telling you, the second I saw that he sat down, I said, all right. I know what time it is. And I also like that CM Punk traveled throughout the entire area of the ring, right? Like he was sitting down, he was standing up, he was walking back and forth. He gets on the commentary, he goes to the opposite side. No one ever really cuts a promo on the opposite side right there in between the barricade and the ring. No one ever really does that. So the fact that he was out there traveling while he was telling this promo, I liked that extra touch. Thank you, Lorraine. We also got Tracy here who says that was his best promo since he returned, finally. I mean, he had some good shit with Drew McIntyre. Some really good stuff there. He also had some other really good stuff, like when he called The Rock a bald fraud. That promo was good, too. So he's had some good promos, but this was probably the best standalone one-on, just him and him by himself out there for at least this WrestleMania season. Thank you, Tracy. All right, we got LA Knight and Austin Theory, so how we get out of this. We got Guitar Junkie here who says, I don't like CM Punk, but that was a great promo. WWE needed that spice after Friday night. Look for a response tweet from The Rock, and look for a response tweet. Well, The Rock, I don't think ever responded to the bald fraud comments, did he, from Punk? I don't recall him ever saying anything after that. But The Rock, Pat McAfee, I'm sure is going to have some shit to say too. So we'll wait and see what is said. Thank you, Guitar Junkie. We got Freddie McRae. What's up, Freddie? He says the voice of the voiceless is back. Dude, this is the CM Punk that I love. This is the CM Punk that I'm a big fan of. And this is the CM Punk I want to see more of. Thank you, Freddie. We also got Night Wolf in the building. What's up, Night Wolf? He says, do you think CM Punk calling out The Rock will lead to anything? Also, CM Punk is right. Lower the ticket prices. CM Punk has never been more right in his entire life. Lower the damn ticket prices. But also, I don't know, dude, because when CM Punk called The Rock bald fraud last time, I thought that was going to lead to something. But now I'm not so sure anymore what's going to lead to what. And I always think it's dangerous. It's dangerous to mention The Rock's name right before WrestleMania, man, because people start to get their hopes up. People start to expect stuff, and you just never know if we are or if we're not. Thank you, Nightwolf.
Throughout their entire runs in this business. Now suplex into the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out. One of the things I've noticed about
but that was a really hot start to Raw today. That was better than anything we saw last week, man. We got Jonathan here. What's up, Jonathan? He says, hey, Denise, I was in the ER today. Hey, Jonathan, I hope you're okay, man. I hope it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just the common cold or something, dude. Hopefully it's not nothing crazy, man. Let us know, dude. Hope you're all right.
Contagious. I mean, Logan Paul is benefiting as a result. Logan couldn't have won the titles all by himself. Now LA Knight.
We also got Cyclops is the Wolverine who says, damn, CM Punk is mean, almost as mean as Sol Ruka. I like mean CM Punk, by the way. I want him to be mean. I don't want no corporate punk. Thank you, Cyclops. We got Legit King on YouTube who says, no Roman tonight. Well, that sucks. I know. I always feel bad for the crowds whenever they get told. I mean, I'm sure they probably already knew that, because they had put out Roman's schedule. I don't remember Roman's schedule off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure fans that were going to the show probably saw his schedule and were like, oh, he's not going to be at our date for the show. But also, I always do feel bad for the audience whenever, Roman isn't going to be there. Because obviously, hey, man, they paid their hard-earned money. They want to see the top of the top, right? But at least they'll get a lot of people today. They'll get Punk, they'll get Brock, they'll get Oba, they'll get several others. But of course, when it comes to Roman, there's people that want to see Roman. Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. Legit King on YouTube also says, no Roman tonight. I thought he was supposed to be here every Monday. I thought so too, man. Again, when the last time I saw his graphic, I swore that shit was all the way up every Monday up until WrestleMania. But I guess I was wrong, man. Again, I didn't memorize his schedule, but at least he has been here for the last couple of weeks, so that's been nice. And I'm pretty sure he's back next Monday. Ain't no way he's not on the Go Home Raw to Mania show. Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. We also got Steven Marchuli. What's up, Steven? Happy Monday, man. He says, based on CM Punk's promo, I'm thinking CM Punk involved in both main events. Damn, that's one of those things, though, where I feel like it shouldn't, because we don't need Randy and Cody to be supremely overbooked. So I don't think CM Punk will get involved in that particular main event, but I do think maybe somewhere down the line, maybe something will go down with Pat McAfee and CM Punk. That could be a thing. Thank you, Steven. We also have John Taylor. What's up, John? He says, okay, crazy idea. Between the influencers and the celebrities invading WWE invasion angle. Okay, hyping it out makes me hate the idea. Typing it out makes me hate the idea. Yeah, no. Can you imagine? It's like, fuck you. Oh, someone made, I guess, like an AI. I'm not sure if it was AI or what, but they made like, I think, an AI graphic where I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter. Someone edited that WrestleMania poster where Triple H is standing with all the top men of WWE, Brock, Cena, Roman. That poster? Someone edited it so that it's not the wrestlers. Instead, you have Logan Paul, you have Speed, you have fucking Jelly Roll, and all these other fucking celebrities that have been coming out recently, and then it's Triple H standing there. I'm not sure if you guys saw that poster, but I started laughing really hard when I saw that. But yeah, no, I don't know. That would be, on the bright side, they would get tremendous amount of heat, though. For sure, a tremendous amount of heat. Thank you, John. We also got Legit King on YouTube, who just became a DWO member. Thank you, dude. Welcome. Thank you for being a DWO member, dude. Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. Oh, man, what a start to the show. Let me get the audio back since we're back.
11,000 in Houston. LA Knight versus one half of the new tag champs.
Oh, thank you. Generic Human knows what I'm talking about. He says he saw it on WrestleMania. I forget how they pronounce it. But yeah, I saw it on Twitter and I couldn't stop laughing. Celebrity Mania, exactly. Celebrity Mania. BTW, we got Sheldon Jackson. Hey, Sheldon. He says Joe Tessitore tomorrow morning on ESPN is going to officially announce the night 1 and night 2 matches for WrestleMania. I'll keep you updated on it. Yeah, man, that should be exciting. Do you know what time he's going to be on? I would actually like to be awake for that and see what cards will look like for night 1 and night 2, because I think that might actually help with some ticket sales when people know, because there's going to be people that are going to want to go for specific matches. So maybe knowing what's on night 1 and night 2 might help some people that have maybe been wondering which night they're going to spend a whole arm on. For those that are going to be spending an arm and a leg, they at least want to spend it for the right night. Thank you, Sheldon.
Half of his tag team championship duo being manhandled by the megastar. One thing you don't do. Oh, Lord, what a left. Logan, did you teach him that? And look at, blockbuster. What a blockbuster by Theory. And Knight kicks out.
John Taylor says, say it with me. WrestleMania. Is that how they say it? That's what it's supposed to be?
Momentum you
I've always seen it, but I've never actually watched the videos, so that's why I'm not too familiar with it. Thank you, John.
Less than 2 weeks away.
Absolutely. It's been said many times that your first defense is the toughest. And this isn't a title defense, but this is...
this match has been exactly what I expected it to be. There.
LA Knight able to duck behind. And clothesline will now send Theory over the top rope. And now LA Knight has Logan Paul
screams at Theory, and I Show Speed looks on. The intensity in the eyes of LA Knight.
We got All Things Entertainment says Speed and Jelly Roll should be the only celebrities involved in Mania. I like Speed. Speed doesn't bother me. He's the celebrity who bothers me the least from the celebrities we've been seeing right now.
Staring right at Logan Paul every time.
Telling you, man, after that Braun Breaker spear, he earned my respect, man.
You're not doing your job. I'm back on title duty, Cole. And Logan Paul trying to sneak his way into things and had to sidestep Knight.
Yeah, this match is a little boring, though. This one's not really for me.
That being Austin Theory. Don't worry
so
about
hopefully
Logan
they start
Paul.
to
Don't worry about I Show
give
Speed.
me a reason to watch.
Speed saying, I'm not doing anything wrong. Right now, LA Knight's like a dog chasing a car.
Logan Paul just shoved Speed in the night.
By the way, Todd Simpson, I saw your comment here, and this is actually super uneducated, and I will tell you why. Taylor Swift concert tickets were only sold at high prices due to resellers. Face value, they were way cheaper than WrestleMania tickets. I should know because I actually purchased face value tickets. So don't go be saying Taylor Swift's charging a lot. The people who were charging a lot were the scalpers because people were paying off their damn mortgages using Taylor Swift fans, which is why Taylor Swift fans were pissed and why there was a whole issue in regards to that. So don't be trying to throw my girl T Swift under the bus like that, bro. Ain't gonna fly around here because I'm very, very informed when it comes to Taylor Swift. So not gonna work around here, buddy.
Caught. Speed screaming to Paul, help me, help me. Logan Paul, the Theory from behind, from behind. Theory with a handful of touches and the destruction wins.
That was whatever. That was what it was.
For the World Tag Team Champions.
Rooter Kung, did you say you sent a super chat? Let me look through yours. I didn't see one from you, Rooter Kung. Are you sure it went through on YouTube? I just saw your comment, but I don't see. I just went through the list and I don't see it.
Speed pleading his case. Wrong place, wrong time again.
Poor Speed. This is what happens when you don't grow a backbone. You find yourself in problems like this.
And Logan Paul intercepting Speed and
okay, I guess they did save Speed. They did say he was going to have their back.
Logan Paul's the one who caused this whole thing last week and this week.
Well, let me guess, you're going to blame his mother next as well. She got involved.
Hold on. Don't you boys go anywhere. Don't you go a damn place. And while I'm at it, Adam Pearce, walk yourself out here right now. Yeah.
Okay, I guess they're going to add this match to WrestleMania now. I think this is where we're getting here.
Adam Pearce, knock, knock. I got a little something for you. Right
yeah,
now.
What if Adam Pearce was taking a shit right now? What if he's in the shitter and they're calling him out right now? Oh, there he is. Never mind.
Team champions. You got
I was going to say, what if
all
he's
of
in
a
the
sudden coming
shitter?
in here, costing them tag team championships. You look at me in here with Austin Theory tonight, trying to get a little bit of revenge. And what's he do? He cost me the match with Austin Theory. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I mean, I got the perfect place for a match this big. I'm talking WrestleMania. I'm talking Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed. Whether you want to or not, you're in this. And you're really stepped in it because you're in this with the Usos.
I wonder if Speed's going to channel his dark side and he's going to start acting like a heel at WrestleMania.
So,
I wonder.
Know what you got to say, Adam Pearce? What do you got to say?
Adam Pearce is like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
You want a 6-man tag at WrestleMania, is that right, LA Knight? Logan Paul, are you willing to step in the ring at WrestleMania in a 6-man tag? Oh, yeah. Hey, Speed, I told you you should have went home, but now you're going to WrestleMania because it is official.
All right,
Oh,
Speed
yeah.
going to WrestleMania.
The one thing that's official.
And he's still technically cursed, by the way, so he's going into WrestleMania cursed.
And by LA Knight. Yeah.
And this is part of his curse, him being stuck there with two guys he doesn't want to be with.
This is all Danhausen's fault somehow. Still believe in that crazy curse stuff. I have no reason not to. You know, they say revenge is a dish best served.
BTW, we got Sheldon Jackson here. Says, get up is from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh, nah, yeah, I ain't going to be up for that. I ain't going to be up for that. On ESPN, he says, my best bet is sometime in the 9 a.m. hour when Joe Test will be on. Oh, yeah. Nah, bro. That's like 6 a.m. for me. I'm going to be asleep. So, yeah, Sheldon, you keep me posted. Thanks, Sheldon.
And around the world. I was angry at what went down.
What were you angry about, Michael Cole?
There's no doubt that people know my relationship with Cody Rhodes.
I wasn't sure what Michael Cole was angry about just now.
Sat in that chair for a number of years. Pat McAfee, he and I were like this, as close as brothers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I forgot about that, duh.
One of the most surreal, one of the most bizarre, one of the most disappointing things that I have ever sat through in nearly 30 years here in WWE. And there was so much I wanted to say, but I decided to take a step back and see what the end game is and how this all plays out.
Technically, though, Michael Cole should actually be on Pat McAfee's side because Pat McAfee went into a match with Gunther to defend Michael Cole. So technically, Michael Cole is one of those people that should actually be on Team Pat McAfee. If somebody had a match on my behalf against a big angry giant, I would never turn my back on them. I'd be like, yo, that person had my back, man. I gotta have their back, even though they're a little cray-cray. By the way, we got Sheldon Jackson here. Says, update, Joe Tessitore will be on at 9:35 a.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna be sleeping at 6:35 a.m. Thank you, Sheldon. We got JC here. Says, I admit I really like the Speed stuff they're doing. It's because Speed is kind of he's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got funny, but it's hard to hate because he's like, you know, what's happening? I'm scared and this and that. I told you, like, he's a pretty likable person. Thank you, Tracy.
Represents everything that we hate. I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything.
So the Pickle says, why do we need SmackDown recaps on Raw? To be fair, they do Raw recaps on SmackDown too. Yeah. They hurt more on SmackDown because you're like, dude, I'm already here for a 3-hour show and you're giving me a recap of what I already saw. On Raw, they kind of slowed down the show. On SmackDown, they really slowed down the show.
This main event at WrestleMania. A story nearly 20 years in the making. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, defending the undisputed WWE Championship against a man who wants to win it for a 15th time, Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Here's a man who's got a WrestleMania match.
Who's on Tracy's Hubba list?
Balor will take on Dominic Mysterio, but first he has to go through Dominic's Judgment Day.
Fleet Pete says they should have showed all the bad tweets. They should have, honestly, but they're not gonna. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but did it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but did it. Alrighty. Anyways. Eddie the Pimp says, hey, Denise, where's your glasses at? They're right here. I'm only using them once my eyes begin to feel like they're gonna come out of my head. But right now they're fine. They're fine. They're good. They're good. You know, they're okay. They're okay. We can handle it. I wore my glasses all day today while I was on the computer. So I felt like I should be good today for the stream. Or I think on SmackDown, I did no glasses and half glasses. So I kind of switch it up once my eyes start to hurt. Once my eyes start to hurt, that's when I know it's time. It's time. It's glasses time instead of Vader time. Okay, that's not funny. Alrighty. Let's see what else everybody's talking about. Let's give some shout outs, man. Who's in here? What are y'all saying? Rooter Kung. Hey, Rooter Kung, your super chat came through this time. He says, I'm going to try again. Reports say Ari Emanuel was upset with Triple H and the team and what went down. The pipe bomb felt like a big FU to Ari and TKO from Triple H and the boys. I did see that. Apparently, there was also like reports, and these are just reports. We don't know entirely. Of course, we don't really know for sure. But there was also, I saw something about how like Cody Rhodes was told to just go out there and say whatever he wants, and that supposedly Cody Rhodes' promo also was, intended to do the same thing in terms of send a message out there to the suits. So who knows, guys? I really don't know, man. But I mean, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to think that, like, I want to believe that CM Punk said that line on his own accord. I really want to believe that, but I'm not entirely too sure. Like, this might have all just been like pre-approved, and they're like, hey, let's get a little edgy. Let's make people wonder. Let's make people think, what the hell is going on? Are we really seeing a war here? What is happening? I really hope. I mean, look, at the end of the day, some things are truth. And the truth is the ticket prices are very high. The truth is a lot of people have been priced out. The truth is WrestleMania tickets aren't selling the way that they should be. So at the end of the day, all of those things are true. And oh my gosh, now the other stuff, like whether or not Pat McAfee was the plan all along and then wasn't, but then decided to do it. Oh my God, those details, no idea, man. No idea. But thank you so much, Rooter Kung, for the super chat. We also got Ledwin Belden. What's up, Ledwin? Nice to have you on here. He says, have they mentioned legacy at all in the build to Randy versus Cody? It's like they've completely forgotten and they actually have history. Yeah, that's been one of the biggest, I would say, critiques about this whole entire feud is that people kept saying, man, there's, years of history here that can be brought up between Randy and Cody, and they're just not using that material. Like, that material has been boxed away, put in a box, and it's up in the basement somewhere because they're not touching it really. All right, let me get the audio back.
Giant, Kurt Angle, Bray Wyatt.
But hey, man, they still got 2 SmackDowns until WrestleMania, so maybe they can pull something out then. But at this point, they're going to have to try to make the Pat McAfee stuff make sense. So I feel like the next 2 weeks, it's going to be all about Pat McAfee.
The WrestleMania
Thank you,
moment
Ledwin.
I will never forget.
Moments
in a
that
million
make
years
Mania.
would be able to
That's
guess
good.
this one. WrestleMania 22, Allstate Arena, Chicago, Illinois. And I was an extra that day. And I rode to the ring on a gangster car. But I stood outside the ring and I watched Triple H and John Cena go nose to nose. It helped me see the path forward to the future that I would eventually breathe life into. I think about that moment every day I walk into work.
Yeah, it kind of shows where you came from, where you started.
WrestleMania begins a week from Saturday.
I like these little WrestleMania. They should have been doing these for the whole time, shouldn't they?
Sunday, the first
I wish we would have
ESPN
seen like a bunch of wrestlers
the rest
do
of the night,
this.
of course, on ESPN app.
I would have loved to see
in
that.
Las Vegas, where Judgment Day will finally
BTW, we got John
implode.
Taylor here who says, I have a scoop report, sir, that Denise, this optometrist, is upset with Denise for not wearing her glasses all day. When asked for comment, Denise said, I'm old and not rich. I work with children and don't care.
Dirty, dominant
Oh,
Mysterio.
man. Thank you, John.
Mission
Thank you
tonight
for
for
talking. You know
JD
what? I'm
McDonough
going to
simple.
sue you
Get a head
for
start on Dick.
HIPAA
Soften him up
violation
for Dirty Dom.
and talking to my damn optometrist. Thanks, John. Or should I say hippo? I'm pretty sure Kenny said hippo during that one promo, but whatever. Here we go. It's time for the song. Beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Oh, look
Oh,
out!
there's Dom.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio
I've always
attacking Balor from behind.
This build, I think, could be a little bit
now
better.
all excited about it.
So let's see what we get here today. Dom mocking him.
Can you blame Dom for being excited to get the upper hand on someone as skilled as Balor?
By the way, I think Dominic Mysterio has way longer hair than me, and I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Dominic's hair.
Dominic, and this may have backfired.
You can say that
I think his bangs. Does he have bangs? Because if his bangs are better than mine, I'm gonna be pissed.
Stuck there by Dom, by JD, by Liv, Roxanne, the entire Judgment Day. Yeah.
I wonder if his hair is also that naturally straight, or if he's straight and thick. That's another question I have. Next time I interview Dominic, it's gonna be a whole interview about hair. Sorry guys, I have a question. I need to know what products he uses. I need to get up close, see if it's shiny and strong.
And now JD.
Kara Jenkins says his hair is very majestic. You see, I don't care. If I ask Dominic hair questions, Kara's going to be listening.
And Finn Balor stopped it. And now the 2-on-1 assault of Balor.
Bill W. from New York says JD's head almost broke the corner of the ring. We got Jesso says, dude, my husband's hair is longer than mine. Oh my God. I don't think I've never been with a guy with long hair. Everybody's always had like short hair. So I've never known what that's like. If my husband grew out long hair like Dominic Mysterio, I don't know, it'd be weird. Because I've never seen him with hair like that. It would be weird for me. And I would be especially mad if his looked better than mine.
Once and for all at WrestleMania.
Just a quick little attack. Oh, AJ Lee promo.
I promised all of you I would redefine the term diva, and I am very proud.
She's so pretty.
To say that I sure have done that.
She looks the same the whole time.
What I liked about
I think they were showing like some flashback versions of AJ and some current ones, and I'm like, yo, it's the same person the whole time. She looks the same. You know how usually you can tell when like they show the old version of somebody and the new version of them, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the old version of them because they were, you know, young and fruitful, and now they're wrinkly. Yeah, no, that's not happening with AJ. We got James here who says Dom's hair is luxurious.
I have gone from being a girl in New Jersey to being the best in the world.
The audio is so low on this AJ Lee video. It's like not the same volume as the rest of the show. Oh, sit down interview with AJ.
That's the
nice.
apt way to describe the Intercontinental Champion AJ Lee. I think I speak for the whole WWE universe when I say I can't believe that you're actually sitting here, a couple of weeks away from your first WrestleMania in 11 years. So how are you feeling?
It's a lot. It's surreal to be back after all this time.
There he is, the worst interviewer in history, Moni Michael. There he is, throwing softball questions. It's not enough for you to be the worst announcer in the history of WWE. We've had 29 years of you being a terrible announcer, and here you are.
You know what, Beck, I don't need this. Excuse me, AJ, good luck.
Damn, Michael said, I'm too old for this. Bye.
Yeah. You know, one thing that he did say that was right. I can't believe you're sitting here. Because I remember your last WrestleMania. Do you remember that? Do you remember seeing me backstage and I wasn't there as an equal? I was a young upstart from NXT and I saw you and you gave me a hug with your fake niceness. But I saw it in your eyes. I saw that nervousness. And it wasn't because you were about to go out there and wrestle in front of 70,000 people. It was because you saw
threatened.
Your replacement. What happened the very next day? Very next day, you quit because you knew I was coming for you.
I like how Becky's taking credit for that.
Like it was at Elimination Chamber. You'll have no home field advantage because WrestleMania is my home.
Yeah. Keep underestimating me, Becky. It's what everyone's done my entire career. But whether you believe it or not, I'm proud of you.
Proud of me? You don't get to be proud of me. Don't condescend
You
me.
shut up, because I'm still talking.
Oh.
I'm proud of you and everything that you've done for this business, for that locker room. You've made history. But none of that happens without me. Because those heights that you soared to, I shattered those glass ceilings. And those doors that you ran through, I knocked them down for you. I'm not replaceable because 10 years away and this company still kept calling. And those fans, they never forgot me. I know exactly who I am.
She's grown.
I'm the Intercontinental Champion. I am your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I'm their favorite wrestler. And when you go home tonight, you tuck your little girl into bed and you ask her who her favorite wrestler is.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
gonna say Becky Lynch. She's gonna say AJ Lee.
Oh, Becky, that hurts. That hurts me for Becky.
Mania.
I like how AJ Lee basically said, I'm a grown, mature, secure woman. Meanwhile, Becky, you're not. I like that.
Two trailblazers.
She's a
in the
grown-ass
women's division.
woman.
Both paths lead to
All right,
Las
we got
Vegas.
John
The
Taylor here who says, "Do me right in the diverticulitis, I dare you." Right in the diverticulitis.
Goal against the former champion.
We got Steven here who says, Punk's promo being the thing for Roman. WrestleMania, best thing for Roman WrestleMania match. The old line needs to go. Plus, Roman, not exactly a young man. I think they got like, what, 7 years of an age difference? Something like that. Like, it's not even like a crazy age difference. I think it's like 7 or 8 years or something.
You'll find out the full cards for both nights, match by match. Get up on ESPN Live.
Girl, they really want us to get up early. Who's getting up for this tomorrow? Or are you just going to sleep in and wait for people to post the card? What are we doing? Are we waking up for this? Or are we just waiting to get the news afterwards? Thank you, Steven. I don't think I've ever actually... I mean, all the other years, did they do this last year? They didn't do this last year, did they? Where they announced really early what the card is going to look like? Because every year I always just find out by going on Wikipedia. Literally, I always just go on Wikipedia and I'm like, oh, there's the card. Nice.
To WrestleMania. She takes on one half.
We got Ricky here who says he's just waiting. Ricky Saldivar says nope. Miss WWE Girls who says, I'm already up eating breakfast at that time. Von Charles says he gets up early anyways. All right, let me mute the commercials and get into some of the comments here. We got with Mr. Know-It-All here says he watches First Take every weekday. We got Prince Ebony who says I watch ESPN every morning. Leo Poroy says he's got to get up early for work anyway. Aspic says, no, I feel like the day of. Let's see. Oh, Sheldon Jackson that said that before WWE Now did. Oh, damn. Is that show still around, WWE Now? Because that used to be like a YouTube thing, right? I wonder if it's still like a thing. I haven't really seen anything from that. We got Hey Darius says, hey, what's up, Hey Darius? Thank you for hanging out with us here. Let's see what else we got here. We got Dragon Knight who says he also wakes up at 6. All right, so there's a good amount of people that will be up and ready to see what is happening on what show. Miami Scorp says, I'll watch live as I'll be up everyways. We got Big Boss here says, I'll be up because I'll be up from work since I get off at 2 a.m. Oh, shit, you work the graveyard shift, Big Boss? The graveyard shift? Let's see what else we got here. All right, I want to give some more shout outs. So let's see who we got here. Oh, Sheldon says, yeah, it is. Sam Roberts and Megan Moran. No, but there's to be another thing, like a quick little video, like a quick little YouTube video where it was like 5 minutes of WWE Now. That was different, though, than the podcast they're doing, right? I'm pretty sure they're two different things. But who knows? Hey, what's up, Frank? He says it's great to be alive in California for Monday night. Denise World Order and Watch Along. Dude, how are you, Frank? Nice to have you on. We got Wes Watches stuff. It says, yeah, I'll just be getting home. I work overnight. All right, so most people will be seen Rick Barr says only Denise relates to sleeping in. Hey man, when I'm like 80 years old, all my sleeping in will be paying off by then. All right. Cause I'm going to be like Sleeping Beauty. Okay. There's a reason why Sleeping Beauty was a beauty because she slept. Oh, man. All right. Oh, okay. Sheldon says they rebranded the Raw recap into WWE Now podcast. When did that happen? What? Where was I? Jesus, how am I out of the loop? All right, anyway, we got Jonathan here. Says, also, first time using a VPN. So much better. Oh, good. That means you get to see what's happening during the commercial breaks. Yeah, that's always nice. I stopped using mine for Raw due to the lag, but other than that, it's been fine. I just have to mute the commercials for like 3 minutes, which kind of sucks, though, because I don't get to see what happens in the commercials. And every now and then, like, there were some gems that I would have been kind of pissed if I missed. But as of late, I haven't really seen any of those, like, I haven't seen any commercial break moments circulate online, really. So I guess I haven't really been missing out too much. Thank you, Jonathan. All right, we're almost back on Raw. Let me get the audio. Also, shout out to Andrew Petajotis is here with us. We got Audio Kid with us as well.
And John Cena is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of 6 Feet Under on Saturday, April 18th. 2 icons, 1 stage, no script, just conversation.
Yeah, I'll be there at the World.
Anywhere else.
I got my tickets already. I'm ready.
WWEworld.com. One half of the tag team champions, Lash Legend, set to go one-on-one with Bayley tonight. Hey, the women's
Blue Chew liked my reel. Nice. What reel did Blue Chew like?
Irresistible forces for the tag title.
The entire
did I make a Blue Chew joke?
Right now with the arrival of
I might have forgotten, and I might have made a Blue Chew joke because Blue Chew liked my reel.
Basically, no one. Chaos would ensue on the outside.
Funny.
It would still into the ring and force a disqualification, but that would not stop these 8 women from doing their best to handle one another.
And then things got even more heated this past Friday on SmackDown.
Bayley and Lyra against Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Bliss and Flair would pick up the win, but it would be a short-lived celebration as Lash Legend and Nia Jax.
Lynette, the card thing, it's when they, I guess Joe Tessitore is doing that tomorrow on ESPN first at 9:35.
And now we're set for the fatal four-way for the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. Flair and Bliss, Bayley and Lyra, of course, the Irresistible.
All right, do you guys think they actually add
one note?
Do you guys actually think they add the EO match today? Because if they don't add an EO match today, I don't know what to think.
For the match at WrestleMania.
EO, Tiffany Stratton, we still got to wait to see if they get anything.
Hall of Famer or not, it doesn't matter.
All right, we got Bayley versus Lash Legend. All right, you know what? This is actually a matchup that I'm interested in because
just ask Bayley.
I want to see what Lash Legend can do with Bayley.
Quite the history between
or what I should say, maybe what Bayley can do with Lash Legend, because Bayley be having great matches with everybody.
And look at the power of Lash, is able to stuff the stomp attempt of Bayley, of the role model.
And as this first time ever matchup gets underway, do want to send our congratulations out to the new NXT Women's Champion, Lola Vice.
Shout out to Lola.
At NXT Stand
so happy for her.
Saturday.
I'm happy for all those girls. They killed it yesterday. I mean, sorry. Was it yesterday?
She told me that
no, the day before.
Because for the past year, no one has taken her and Lyra serious.
Saturday. Yesterday was Easter.
So she needs
the day before that.
She can do. Look out!
That was a fun show. I really wish the crowd would have been better, though.
Can do to.
But that was a good show, though. They had a good time.
Does not look like it's going too well.
Like the wrestlers, like you can tell. Match-wise, they hit it out of the park with a lot of them. Oh, man, we're on another commercial. Boo. All right, let me see what everybody's saying here. We got Sparks. Hey, Sparks, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much for the support. Says, hey, Denise, how have you been? I just want to know, did you move out because your background looks nice and different from the other one? No, so I actually changed it. So when was it? I think I changed it a few months ago, maybe like 2-3 months ago, I think, somewhere around there. So believe it or not, I'm in the exact same spot that I was in last time, except this time I'm facing the opposite direction. So before, my face would be facing that window, and behind me I had the black furniture with all of the knickknacks and things, you name it, figures and championship belts and all of that. Now, basically the light that is shining me right now, that's where that furniture used to be. I got rid of all of that, put that stuff away, got rid of the big giant pieces of furniture because it was taking up too much space in this room. So I decided just to put my light, put my computer, and now we're just facing the opposite direction. I don't know. I kind of prefer this because as I'm telling you, I couldn't even walk in this room anymore because with all my camera and my lights and my stuff, it was getting too crowded in here. So I had to make a change, and this was the change that I made, and I feel so much better about it. I really do. I have space now. Like if I wanted to, I could do a cartwheel in here, you know? If I did a cartwheel last time, I would have probably had CTE by now because I'd be fucking hitting my head everywhere because there was no fucking space for anything. Now I can freely twirl. I could do a 450 if I knew how. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Sparks, for the super chat and for the support, man. Oh, man. No, all I did, Dominic, was flip. All I did was flip it around. Yeah. Now there's just a wall. There's just a wall now. All right, let me go through some more comments, see what everyone's doing. Also, shout out to Junior, who's here with us. We got Miami Scorp, says, NXT pay-per-view was solid as usual. Love Lola's win, but disappointed that Blake lost. We got All Things Entertainment that says, I wish Stand and Deliver was Mania weekend and it add an extra layer to it. Honestly, I'm okay with it. I had a really nice time watching it on Saturday. When it happens during WrestleMania week, I don't watch NXT live. I watch NXT the following, I usually watch it Tuesday morning, right before that Tuesday show. So I always watch NXT and Stand and Deliver late because WrestleMania week, there's so much going on that show kind of gets buried with everything else that's going on. So personally, I kind of like that Stand and Deliver had its own weekend. The only thing, again, that I did not like was that the crowd wasn't that lit. But aside from that, it was a good time. All right, let me get the audio back. We're back.
Tonight, Raw, Lash Legend, who has dominated most of this matchup, finds herself in a bit of trouble now against Bayley.
And I like this urgency we're seeing out of Bayley. The role model realizes she isn't going to have much of a window to inflict offense on Lash Legend, so you got to strike while you have the chance.
They're trying to get them Bayley chants going.
Oh, she was going for that sunset flip, and Lash Legend just
Lazy Greenhouse. Usually
Bayley,
it's always early Saturday morning. Yes. Mind you, they also have the Hall of Fame. So remember when Triple H got inducted into the Hall of Fame? Shawn Michaels was there inducting him, and mind you, Shawn Michaels had a 5 a.m. call time for NXT Stand and Deliver the next morning, and he was there at the Hall of Fame at like 2 a.m. Like, poor man did not have no rest that night because he was there at the Hall of Fame late, and then 5 a.m. call time for Stand and Deliver.
Rivalry with Nia Jax earlier tonight.
Thank you so much, Sparks. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Stacks her up in a kick out.
We got Ted here who says he also loves Stand and Deliver. It was very good.
Between Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Nia is a more straightforward smash mouth style competitor.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably one of the
she's got a little bit more
I feel like it got like a really good cage match rating. I think it was like 9.75, I think. It was like a really high score. I don't remember the last time another NXT show in this recent era got as high of a score.
From Saturday, WrestleMania begins as the fatal.
Also, I agree here with Junior, who says, which I hate how the Hall of Fame is 12 a.m. Eastern. It's annoying. Oh, dude, that shit feels late here in the West Coast. I can imagine how even later it feels for you guys in the East Coast. It's a shitty time slot. Honestly, if I was the one making decisions, I would put the Hall of Fame on a Thursday. I would do Thursday Hall of Fame, Friday SmackDown, and then obviously WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. I would not have the Hall of Fame on a Friday. After SmackDown, especially. It's after a 3-hour SmackDown.
Now up to the second rope, delivers an elbow right to the back of the neck. Shoots the half, cover, hook to the leg, kick out by Legend at 2.
Take another look at this. Bayley from the middle turnbuckle. Boom! The elbow right to the small of Legend's back, I believe. Very effective, but not enough to finish the job yet.
And now Bailey unloading on Legend.
And I like this side of Bailey. We haven't seen this much recently. Just oh no!
Oh Jesus!
Nia Jax behind.
Right when commentary was so excited about Bailey being in the ring, she gets taken down.
Last Legend trying to take advantage. Posted shoulder to the post.
Oh yes, I remember this. King Davion said Booker was falling asleep last year at the Hall of Fame. Dude, I remember that I had to wake up early to do Busted Open last year. Oh my God, I was sitting at the Hall of Fame and it was already like 1 a.m. and I still had to get home and upload videos. So I remember that I left like a little bit before it ended, and like I was there for the majority of it, and I left a little bit before it ended, went home, did the interview.
That's what it's going to take in WrestleMania. The Roll has a little bit of daylight.
Yeah, but last Legend quickly
I didn't go to bed until like 3 a.m., maybe even 4 that time, and then no, it had to be 3 a.m. Then I fucking woke up at like 7 to start getting ready for Busted. No, not 7, because Busted Open's at 6. Yeah, oh my God, I remember it was a crazy game. So going from the Hall of Fame like to Busted Open was a lot. But it was fun though.
Look out, Bailey.
I think I might have blacked out.
Oh no!
Wow!
Oh, God. Cover now. Hooks the leg.
What was Lyra trying to do?
Lyra Valkyria holding Legend's leg, helping Bailey win.
Lyra, you bad girl. Wait.
Hey, guess what?
They're supposed to be baby faces.
I agree with you, Cole.
That was kind of a heelish thing
Nia
to do.
Interfere a few moments ago. She got away with it, but it didn't lead to the result she so desired.
And here's the other thing, Corey. You can pull that off in WrestleMania. No disqualifications in a fatal four-way match.
Yeah, under source that's very heely. Right? I was like, wait a minute, Lyra? What? Yes, they're supposed to be the good one. I think they're just in their we don't give a fuck era. We're going to do whatever we want.
I'm standing here in my hometown. I fear no man. You are going to jail.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all this. Let's see if we get any I wonder if we get some words between Seth and Gunther today. Maybe do we get a why from Gunther? You think Gunther will do some sort of explanation? Because remember, this all came out of nowhere.
As of this very second, Seth freaking Rollins is medically clear to compete. Wait a minute! It's Gunther! Gunther!
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we hear a little something from Gunther today. BTW, we got Larice Johnson. Larice, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I can see Bailey and Lyra as heels. Yeah, me too. Me too. It might happen just as that's something to feel different with them because they're such great wrestlers. But story-wise, I don't know if people are that crazy about what they have right now going on for Bailey and for Lyra. I think people are hungry for more, and if they don't get more, they're going to be like, I'll call it a quit. So maybe if they go heel, that could be a way to kind of liven things up again for Lyra and Bailey. But who knows what ends up happening there. Thank you so much to Larice for sending this in as well. Let's see what else we got here. We got your boy KJ here. It says, Gunther has to win at WrestleMania. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I kind of feel like he might too, honestly. Dude, I mean, I see your point here because again, he's done too many big stuff for him to go into WrestleMania in a match that was thrown together 3 weeks beforehand and then not even win that when he's the one who essentially started this fight with Seth Rollins. So yeah, I think I'm kind of with you in that Gunther may have to win this matchup, especially if it's leading to anything else, which a lot of people think it might lead to Brock Lesnar. If it's leading to that, then yes, Gunther definitely has to pick up that dub. But we also got All Things Entertainment here, who predicts that Braun Breaker comes back at WrestleMania and costs Seth Rollins. Yup, I can see this happening too. So kind of a lot that is in your favor if you want to see Gunther take the win there. Real Legend says Danhausen won a Slammy. Wait, you guys are seeing this right now in the commercials? No! Man, I'm getting a fucking ad. Man. But I don't want to get my VPN right now because then it'll fuck everything up. So, oh well, you snooze, you lose. Y'all will have to tell me what is happening with Danhausen getting a Slammy. Because I didn't even know they were gonna do Slammies this year. It kind of feels like they did that. I think they did it last year too. I'm pretty sure they did the Slammies last year. I think. I don't remember. We got King of Anarchy. What's up, dude? He says, hey, Denise, I can see the DWO be an actual wrestling faction with you as a manager. We'll be a YouTube faction. That's exactly what we are, a YouTube faction. We got Real Legend who says Danhausen is giving his acceptance speech. Bruh. Man, they better. See, this is what makes me mad, is that they replay shit we already saw on the broadcast, and then they do the good stuff in the fucking commercials. And I was just talking earlier how I felt like they hadn't done anything noteworthy in the commercials. And right as I said that, they said, hold my beer. Wait, we're going to do something. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Sean Calkins? Thank you so much for the super chat. Sean says, always looking good, Denise. Oh, thank you so much. I try my best. Thank you, Sean. Hope you're having a good week, a good Monday, a good start to the week. Thank you. All right, we're back. Show me Danhausen with a Slammy.
WrestleMania, 12 nights away.
I missed it, guys. I missed
City,
it.
Downtown
Now
Houston,
I didn't get to
Texas,
see nothing.
At the beautiful Toyota Center. Home to the NBA's Houston Rockets, and tonight home to Monday Night Raw.
And like every Monday, all the stars are out in H-Town. That is D'Amico Ryans, the head coach of the Houston Texans, in the house, enjoying Raw with us tonight.
Imagine they show Chinadu.
So is one half of UGK.
Because Chinadu's from Houston. I don't know if he's at the show, though.
The Toyota Center. And so is the world's
strongest
Mark
man.
Mark Henry, the WWE Hall of Famer, is here. Somebody's going to get
That's my co-host.
I hope you get your wig split.
I got a fuck for my co-host.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix is presented tonight by DoorDash.
I have a great time every time we come to Houston. Have you ever flushed the river? There's a little bridge you can walk on. There's a big red button, and you hit it, and the river flushes. It's amazing. I'm not making fun of it.
I think I missed
By the way, we got Dan Jackson. Hey, Dan, thank you for the super chat. He says, what's up, D? Danhausen bid on WWE YouTube channel. Oh, thanks. Okay, I'll have to look at it on there then. I thought it happened on the commercial break.
Think about the man.
So is it on
YouTube?
YouTube? Did it not happen in the commercial break?
WrestleMania this year. In fact, we never would have had.
If it's a short video, I might be able to pull it up during the next commercial break, and we could like pull it up and check it out. Thank you, Dan. Oh yeah, they announced a Hulk Hogan documentary for Netflix. So we got a Shawn Michaels documentary coming out the 13th on Peacock. Then a Hulk Hogan documentary coming out on Netflix, I think on the 22nd.
All the wars you've had and everything you've done. Look at this! I can't believe it! Some people hate me, but after I'm gone, I think people don't know the truth. Who was this guy really?
Wait, so these are like never before seen interviews then. When were these taped?
That's the hardest part, standing up. I really was here for a reason more than just wrestling.
The fans liked believing Hulk was Superman.
Is it art? Is it fakery? What is it?
Oh, there she goes. 1, 2, kick out. Life was so clear. Where did that life go? The mistakes shone through.
Most of us think of Hulk Hogan as the king of the ring. But was there a sinister side to his success?
What Hogan preaches is apparently not what he practices.
I was running pretty hard partying. Maybe I was drunk. Maybe I was high. I don't know what to tell you.
It's kind of like a recipe for disaster.
There are millions of kids that have believed in me and what I stand for.
You're a liar.
The character was so strong.
Oh man, they got
Harry
Brett in
got
it.
lost along the trip.
Hulk Hogan has torn down everything that he once built.
Really want me to tell the truth? Okay. You know, I know where all the bodies are buried.
We literally didn't speak to each other anymore. But I realized I still love him.
One night they love you, one night they don't.
Oh,
There's
shit.
Hulk and there's everybody else. Terry Boyd was just a human being. But when I went in that ring, brother, I was Hulk Hogan. The character helps people. That's all I know. I can't predict what the final act of the story is going to be. But the legend of Hulk Hogan will live forever.
Yeah, I'm curious as to when the interview was shot. I think I saw someone say, Jamie here said it was his last, she heard it was his last interview. I'm curious about that. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll say it in the documentary. Like, they'll probably say, hey, like, this is when his interview was shot. Yeah, I would be very curious about that. Like, the timeline of all of that. Oh, I like Seth Rollins' outfit today. It's very simple, that's why. Just a nice all-black look. BTW, we got Legit King on YouTube. It says a returning Mark Henry. No, he's usually just there for like cameos and things like that. But no, he won't be coming back to like wrestle or anything like that.
A week from Saturday.
Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. We also got Dan Lutzka. He says, hey, Saturday you mentioned can we see an Iron Man match with five? Says, hey, Sat, you mentioned we can see an Iron Man match with guys 5 foot. So MJF versus Bryan Danielson comes to mind. Dan, you know what's funny? But hey, by the way, technically, the joke doesn't even work though, Dan, because it's got to be from WWE.
In the wake of last
It's got to be from WWE. According to Pat McAfee, they happen every week. So when? Where? Show them to me. Crazy. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah! Houston, Texas!
All right, let's see what we get out of this. Because I don't even know what they're going to say about Gunther and Seth.
I've been waiting to walk down that ramp, to stand in this ring. I've been waiting to hear you sing that damn song.
Man, we got rid of Yi, but we can't get rid of this one. Oh. Oh, man. They're milking it today. Oh, man. We're going for a third round. Bro, a man just attacked you. Get to addressing him instead of a concert.
Let me say this with my full chest. I am back.
Yeah, boy Cage says sorry, but this is way more iconic
less
than
than 2
Yeet.
weeks
Just saying.
at WrestleMania,
But at least Yeet
I
gives
go
you an arm workout.
on one with the ring general Gunther. And Houston, I gotta be honest with you, I'm still trying to put the pieces together to figure out how we got here. Because Gunther and me, we don't have a long history. There's no personal issue between myself and Gunther. But over the past week, I've been running it through my head. And the only logical conclusion that I can come up with is that Gunther has entered into some sort of business relationship with Paul Heyman.
Let me put this as plain as I can. I've got 2 missions in my head. One of them is to take back the title that I never lost, my World Heavyweight Championship. And the second is to kill the Vision. Wow. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, they've got themselves in some sort of...
I feel like they're kind of already dead, to be honest.
I know that's not going to end well for them. Breaker on the shelf. Bronson Reed on the shelf. Paul Heyman left to his own defense. I knew he was going to try to find somebody to protect him. And so I put Brock Lesnar on a silver platter for Oba Femi.
Audio Kid here says Seth always looks freshly showered. He actually does. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
You're all right about that. That man is the future, no doubt about it. But I don't want to talk about the future. I want to talk about right now. So Gunther, if you are listening to me, if it is your intention, if it is your purpose to maintain a business relationship with Paul Heyman, if it is your intention to be a shield for Paul Heyman, then this may be business for you. But you have made it very personal for me.
Okay, they're cheering, so something's coming on. Someone's coming.
Look
There's
out.
Gunther.
Gunther now. No, it's Gunther.
Okay, I'm glad Seth was actually kind of alert.
Went for the stop.
Expected him to go out there.
Rollins down with a big boot to the face of Gunther.
Damn, is Gunther wearing tidy whities?
Oh, fuck. And a suicide dive, and Rollins sent over our announcer. Okay, not done yet.
Oh, ouch.
Goes Gunther. Adam
That looks
Pearson,
messy. Let's
officials
go.
having to
Fight,
separate
fight,
these two.
fight. All right, Gunther, you got to get your ass up, bro.
Rollins pound of flesh tonight. Gunther not done. And that was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot there by Gunther.
You're right. You're
right.
right.
That was a cheap shot.
Tied up.
I guess, yeah, that's true. His arms were tied up, but it's also a fucking fight. So, bad.
Seth is heading in to dangerous territory.
Again, guys, I really wish I would have liked Gunther and Seth Rollins go a little longer.
Goldberg and Cena and AJ Styles.
Too bad we won't hear from Gunther.
Gunther would love to
we might not ever find out what Gunther has to say about Seth. I have a feeling he ain't even going to talk before WrestleMania, unless he talks later on this show or next week. All right, following Gunther backstage. I think Kathy should run up to him and ask him a question. No, wait, no. Paul's there instead. Okay.
I don't know why you did what you did.
Tell me why.
Square Garden, because to my knowledge, there was nothing personal between you and Seth Rollins. So, sir, all I can say to you is I owe you a very big thank you.
And a hug and a kiss.
Well, it is obviously very personal to Seth Rollins, which I'm glad about because it is very personal to me as well. Just not for the reasons he's thinking of. And to you.
Now they're just missing the hot dog, bro. They already got the handshake. Just need the hot dog.
You owe me so much more than a very big
Oh.
thank you.
Oh, I think we know. I think we know. I think we know. I think Paul Heyman knows too. We're talking about Brock Lesnar.
The other thing is, remember the
Okay, I
last
don't know
time
why
Paul
I'm
Heyman
singing
was
this.
Nonetheless,
Anyways,
this has been quite the night on Monday
that's
Night
what we
Raw,
know.
and
That's
still
what we
to come.
know. All right, give me 1 second, everybody.
And Brock Lesnar will be in the ring face to face.
Oh, yeah,
to
nice. That should be
officially
fun.
sign the contract for their match at
signing.
WrestleMania. What the hell is
All
going to
right.
happen when you
You
got
already know what's
Lesnar and
gonna happen,
Ova
guys.
in the
Someone's
ring
being
again?
put through a table.
You and I were talking earlier today. This
Someone's
is a matchup
ass is
that
being put
built
through a table is
for
what's
WrestleMania.
happening.
Also at WrestleMania, Liv Morgan takes on Stephanie McCare for the World Championship. Last week, Liv Morgan called out Stephanie.
My mother taught me to never let anyone get the better of me. But your mother?
Still can't believe she went there.
Tu madre es basura.
Just in case your Spanish needs brushed up on, some rather
Tu
fiery
madre.
insults from Liv Morgan,
Tu
answered by La
madre.
Primera, the women's world champion Stephanie McCare, who seemed hell-bent on taking out Liv Morgan before
So we got
get to
BX
Vegas.
Syndicate here. Says
But
Heyman doesn't
Roxanne
need no more
Perez
stress.
would
He's about to get
return
rid of the last little
to
bits
even
of
the
hair that
odds
he has, man.
and take the
They're
advantage
about to
back
go.
to the Judgment Day.
Rey Mysterio says Liv Morgan needs anger management.
Morgan, ese tinte rubio debió quemarte el cerebro si piensas que hacer bromas acerca de mi madre después de la secundaria es inteligente.
Tu madre es basura.
Sé que puedes hacerlo mejor que eso. But if you want to play dirty, I will play dirty. You are a pathetic, cheap, brainless bitch who talk a lot but say nothing. Hablas más de lo que realmente haces aquí en Raw. Estás desesperada buscando un propósito y lo único que haces es intentar arreglar los traumas con tu padre.
Oh,
con una
shit, she
basura
saying she
de
got
hombre
daddy
que incluso
issues.
está celoso del éxito de su propio padre.
That's
Mi
funny.
propósito, inspirar a niñas y a mujeres en todo el mundo a forjar
that's
su
cute.
propio camino sin importar dónde nacieron. Tú dijiste que de donde tú vienes, te enfrentas, apenas te ven. De donde yo vengo, ni siquiera lo verás venir. Y eso también va para la pequeña cobarde de Roxanne.
Oh, yeah. Throw some shots at Roxanne, too.
In Vegas,
I want to see that.
you will never get your hands on the Women's World Championship. Because at WrestleMania, I'm taking you where no one can follow. Bienvenida a mi infierno, Liv Morgan.
I love them. I love
After
them
weeks
both.
of sneak attacks, the war of words continues to
like that
escalate.
angle of
It
Stephanie's
all
face.
comes to a head.
I don't know why. I
Las
like the way
Vegas
they shot
as
that
La
promo where
Primera,
Stephanie was like
Stephanie McCare
looking up at the camera like
defends
that.
her women's world
I don't know. I really like.
championship against the winner of the Royal Rumble match, Liv Morgan.
We got Big Boss here. Says, love me a girl talking shit in Spanish. Oh, she was talking that shit.
Another man with a match at WrestleMania.
BTW, we also have Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Thank you, Cyclops. He says, only watching the doc to hear Brett Perry Hulk. Oh, man. We got, thank you, Cyclops. We got Mike Parker Collects here who says, stop with a quick hi to the DWO. Not feeling the show tonight. What? Really have it on the background while I'm collecting pics for a wrestling games, what I was like in the 90s reel. Hey, that's very fun, man. Those reels are so cool. I always like to watch whenever people post what I was like in the 90s. I was even thinking about doing one too. I still might. I don't know. Maybe when I got time or something. But Mike, hope you're doing good, and I hope you liked. I know you said you're not enjoying tonight's show, but hopefully you did catch CM Punk's promo. I hope you liked that. If so, let us know, and also have fun with your reel that you're making. All right, let me mute the commercial breaks here. We got Tracy WV here who says, calm down, DD. It was a cheap shot. LOL, excited. I knew Tracy was going to say something about the Seth Rollins thing. I was waiting for it. Tracy's like, dang it, Denise got me. Thank you, Tracy. We got Nightwolf here who says, definitely seeds being planted for Brock versus Gunther. For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. And that makes me excited. Can I be real with you? Like, it makes me excited that they didn't just go and because we were all like, what the fuck, man? Why is Gunther attacking Seth, right? And then someone brought it up last week. They were like, the only bright side of this could be that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I hope it is that, right? Because that really is the only bright side. So I'm glad that they got to it, that they found something here to make it make sense, right? That's why I'm happy, because it makes sense that he would go after him, help out Paul so that Paul can return a favor. And we know that Paul has found himself in these situations where he's always owing people favors. Thank you, Nightwolf. We also got Legit King on YouTube here who says, do you think The Rock will be interfering at the main event of WrestleMania? Look, Legit King, I'm officially putting it in my DWO YouTube contract that I no longer make predictions when it comes to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I cannot predict this man, guys. I cannot predict The Rock. We all thought he was going to be there at WrestleMania last year. The last thing I would ever want to do is get anybody's hopes up about The Rock being at WrestleMania, because a lot of people were pissed, bro. Even my Uber driver in Las Vegas, when I got to Vegas last year for WrestleMania, she wasn't a wrestling fan, but she knew that I was there in town because we made conversation about WrestleMania. And she goes, oh yeah, I've been seeing the posters and, I've been driving people that came here for WrestleMania too. And then she says to me, I heard The Rock's going to be there. Oh, I would really love to see The Rock someday. I would go to WrestleMania just to see The Rock. I kid you not. This is what this woman was telling me on my Lyft ride. And, I was like, yeah, he's going to be there, blah, 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 blah. In the end, he was not. Y'all know the story. Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. Oh, man. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. We got the Shane here. The Shane who says he might sell more tequila at WrestleMania. Honestly, if I were part of the Rock's tequila team, I would do like a whole ass. Well, I don't think you can. I think the rules are different when it comes to tequila. Because I was about to say I would do like a whole booth, like a whole activation where I'm out there, promoting the tequila and giving samples. But I was about to say, wait, I don't think you can do that for tequila. I don't know what the rules are. I've done it for wine, like for other companies, like they've done wine. I don't know what the rules are in regards to like tequila. But all right, we're back. Wait, what is this? Is this a WrestleMania commercial? No, or is this something else? What is that? Y'all saw that? Was that something else, or was that part of WrestleMania?
Who enters his very first
that was something else, right?
A week
Sorry, I wasn't
Saturday.
paying attention to whatever happened before.
First of many, no doubt about it. The stakes could not be any higher, Cole. Look
I don't know.
at
Everybody's saying, what was that? I feel like we're winding.
In a ladder match, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Penta.
Yeah, Corporate
Rusev,
Gohan does it look like a cheerleader girl group tryout promo? That's what I'm saying.
It's interesting.
Bro, I thought it was
Evans
the Pussycat Dolls.
Never been in a ladder match.
Because they're going on tour.
Penta has been in one.
I don't
a
know.
Money in the Bank ladder match. And Javon knocked off one of his opponents.
Howdio Kid says bottle of
Ryo
tequila at
to
Vegas sounds
qualify
destructive.
for the ladder match. Dragon Lee,
We got Pong Mei who says women's faction. I don't know, because I wish I would have been paying attention to whatever they showed before, because I don't know if that was like for wrestling or was it for something else that they were showing.
Every man for himself with the Intercontinental Gold suspended above the
It almost looked like a, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was going to be a woman's WrestleMania, like another version of a woman's WrestleMania commercial, because it had the same coloring as the women's and men's commercial that they've been doing for WrestleMania. It had like the similar colors.
This is a six-man tag team matchup.
We got Legit King on YouTube here who says, I want TKO to make a deal with the WWE Universe. If The Rock doesn't show up at WrestleMania, then TKO parts ways from WWE.
They're not happy.
How about this? How about this? Instead, if The Rock doesn't show up at WrestleMania, everybody gets their money back.
It's reasonable for Los Americanos to be upset this close to WrestleMania.
Oh man,
with
that's
the stakes
funny.
being as high
Thank
as
you,
they
Legit
are.
King on
Talking
YouTube.
about the reigning Rey de Reyes and AAA El Grande Americano, the real El Grande Americano, mind you. Los Americanos involved in a tag team title match at NXT this past Saturday. Stand and deliver.
Jay Grouse says he thought it was Liv's retaliation promo. Imagine she's just like dancing, like, I'm going to kick your ass, Stephanie. Me and my girls. I don't know. That'd be funny. But I thought I saw a blonde in the center. And I thought that blonde, since we only saw the back of the head, I thought it was Liv Morgan. And I didn't have time to look at everybody else. So I don't know what else I saw. I just saw a bunch of women on chairs, and I thought they were about to turn around. I thought they were going to do a reveal. I thought they were going to be like WrestleMania, Las Vegas.
Eyes on the sky. Any of these men are involved in a matchup. Looked like Ryo was trying to get bouncy.
Kara Jenkins says, I swear that was her laugh. I didn't even hear the laugh.
Having such a joy. And look at Kofi Kingston. We talked a lot about this last week. You don't believe Kofi.
We got Dan Lutzka here says, could that have been a tease for Paige coming back maybe? I don't think so. I don't think so. That does not scream Paige at all. Like at all. At all. Plus, I think there was a blonde in the middle.
Oh, and what a
Thank you, Dan.
kick.
What can you say? Some people don't like good advice.
We got Terrence here says, Liv Morgan's theme music was definitely playing in the video. Oh, are you serious?
Javon Evans has defeated all three.
I guess we all had different reactions to that. I legitimately thought it was about to be a WrestleMania promo.
By the high flyer, Javon Evans.
Ryo was able to get out of the way just in time. Bang! Super kick sandwich on the apron, and where are we, Cole?
Javon's gonna fly!
Outside! And Dragon Lee following suit. And Penta! Tombe! Con Hilo! That's the extent of it, folks. Come on, Cole, say it with us.
Hey!
Cerro Diego.
All right, we're at a commercial break. All righty. Maybe they'll play it again and we can look at it again. All right, let's see. We got Nightwolf here who says, if it is truly over for Brock at SummerSlam, I hope he does a couple of other matches before Gunther, like Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, CM Punk, etc. Yeah, I'm with you. I would be curious to see who else he kind of wrestles from here until SummerSlam. Yeah, I'm with you, Nightwolf. I don't know who I would put at the top of my list, but I would definitely, I think probably at the top of my list actually would probably be Braun Breaker. I would like to see that match. I would put Braun Breaker at the top. Thank you, Nightwolf. We got Legit King here on YouTube who says, better idea if The Rock doesn't show up, everyone gets their money back and 20 years of free WrestleMania tickets for everyone. Legit King on YouTube, I think there's a better chance of us seeing pigs flying in the sky. There's a bigger chance of us living life like Chicken Little when food starts falling from the sky. There's a better chance of fucking dogs talking than them ever giving 20 years worth of free WrestleMania tickets. Honestly. Oh, man. Thanks, Legit King on YouTube. We got Larice Johnson here who says it could be Nikita Lyons' call-up. I don't know. Did anybody speculate? Were there any reports out there about her being called up? Because I don't think so. I mean, we haven't even seen her on NXT. I feel like, she was on NXT, then she got taken to Evolve, then she appeared again on NXT. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Thank you, Larice. Unless some crazy, maybe I missed it. Is there reports about her going up? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. So I feel like she still needs some time over on NXT or Evolve or wherever to kind of, grow a little bit into this role. That's just my thought on that. King Pope says, I haven't heard a Chicken Little reference in a minute. Hey, shout out to Chicken Little. Yo. We got, okay, thank you. This is what I was wondering. All Things Entertainment says she was backstage last week for a main event match. Thank you for letting me know that. I did not know that. That's very interesting. I would have definitely not expected that at all. But we'll see what we got here. Hey, what's up, Paul McNeil? Thank you so much for tuning in. We also got Noah in the building. We got John Harris. Thank you for being here. Okay, now we got a WrestleMania commercial. Hey, didn't the other one have like similar colors? Like the gold and the dark tones?
I'm more powerful.
Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, Fuzzy Balls? Thank you for the super chat, man. Raquel has not been on the show today. No, not yet. If you're waiting to see Raquel, you haven't missed her. Thank you so much, Fuzzy Balls.
Ryo and Penta. Sling blade by the champ. Here comes Bravo. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Gabe Ladora and El Grande Americano. Wow, look at this. Wow. Double DDT. Mind-bending offense from the Intercontinental Champion, tag made to Dragon Lee. But it is a version of this thing. Yes. And look at this now. Dragon Lee into the corner with a basement drop kick.
Duret says Nikita getting called up would be the shock of the century. I would be very surprised. But if she's currently had a match in the main event, that's a good start.
To his old tag team partner, AJ Styles. Oh, and a headbutt from the real
Jordan Grace is hurt,
takes
Miss
down
K.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, she's hurt.
Mask loaded? I don't know, Cole. I'm not that close. You're supposed to be the damn
Jordan Smith
analyst.
says, did you see Mark Henry in the crowd? Damn right I did.
And another one. Cover.
I agree with Eric Diaz. He says,
I was
main
simply
event contract
analyzing the
signing.
next level teamwork of Los Americanos.
BTW, we got a little Jinking on YouTube. It says Chicken Little. I haven't seen that movie since I was probably
Not my
8,
job
now
to enforce
25
the
years old.
Oh, Javon Evans. Red
man.
dot.
Yeah, I haven't seen Chicken Little in a while, but I remember when Chicken Little came out. It was kind of iconic. Shout out to Chicken Little. The sky is falling. The
Penta just
sky
swept
is
the legs
falling.
right out from underneath Ryo. Uh-oh. And Dragon Lee. And Bravo. Roll through by Lee. Stacks it up now. Now he's looking for it. Styles clash.
His former tag team partner.
El Grande
Kind of
with a
random
kick
to
the
say,
back of the
but
head.
yes. Still factually correct. BTW, we got JJ Castillo. Hey, JJ, what up? He says, hey, Denise, I want to share great news. My sister gave birth to a baby girl named Talia 2 days ago. I'm so happy for her and my brother-in-law. My parents are grandparents, and I'm officially an uncle. JJ, congratulations, man, on becoming an uncle. Congratulations to your sister. That must be so exciting. Whenever you got like a new baby, it's always so nice. It's so nice. It's so exciting. Not a family moment. There's the cutter. And I think he's about to get the dub. No, wait, never mind. What? Yes, yes. It's always nice because, you know, you got a new member of the family and they're so tiny and they're so cute. And you as the uncle, your duty is to spoil her with love and gifts and all of that.
Again, I
Seriously, JJ, congratulations on becoming an uncle and shout out to your sister and your brother-in-law.
OG getting higher.
I love that, man.
Barrett on a scissor lift. The OG cutter taking down Bravo Americano, picking up the win. But come WrestleMania, all three of these teams.
That was a fun little matchup. Hey, there's Ray. Ooh, what is Ray gonna say? What is Ray gonna do? What is gonna happen here?
The Hall of Famer, Ray Mysterio.
Look at Javon's face. He's like,
he's here.
All right, wonder what's gonna happen now.
Together Saturday night. Ray didn't say anything about being in Houston.
What is gonna happen?
There.
Oh, damn, fucking iconic. Yo, seeing these two guys hug like that in the ring, special.
I had to come out here and let you know how cool it is to see your journey take off. Y qué pinche orgullo nos hace sentir a toda la raza como Intercontinental Champion.
Yes, yes, oh yes.
How this ladder match at WrestleMania has the potential to be one of the greatest ladder matches in history.
Yeah, I think it does have that potential. There's some good people in that.
Well, last year, I missed WrestleMania due to an injury.
Yep.
And well, this year, I actually just spoke to Adam Pearce.
Is he cleared?
And we both agreed on one thing.
Is he going to be in the ladder match?
This ladder match at WrestleMania is missing one more person.
Yes! Yes!
It's missing Rey Mysterio.
Yes! Sí.
Mi Reycito, let's make history.
¡Vámonos, cabrones!
Porque yo soy Penta
¡El cero miedo!
Wow!
I had kind of hoped that when Rey came out that he would be added to this match, but I wasn't really too sure, though. Like, I wasn't sure.
Mysterio joins the fray.
You got Spike Gunner here who says, wow, this could be epic. Damn right.
I could not agree with you anymore.
Wow.
I didn't think anything was missing from WrestleMania.
Javon, bro. Javon's in a ladder match with the fucking GOAT Rey Mysterio. Think about that.
The grandest stage of them all. You do it 365 nights a year. This is going to be awesome.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. 12 nights away, a week from Saturday, WrestleMania, and of course, one of the main events for the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. We showed you earlier tonight how Pat McAfee decided to throw a wrench into things in one of the most bizarre sequences in WWE history. But later in the night, Cody Rhodes would have his response.
Oh, man, this is the second time they put this. I already saw this. I've seen this like 10 times.
Pat McAfee! You stoner! Grifter, Logan Paul without muscles, you and everyone who represents you and not know who I'm talking to can kiss my ass.
BTW, we got listening on YouTube. It says upgraded to DW. Oh, luck.
20 years of history with
man. You
very
no idea how kind that is. Thank you, man.
I am hearing those voices inside my head.
Ryan Adams here says, what was that Liv teaser? She gets a special Mania entrance or something? Dude, I have no idea. I wish I could tell you, but if she is in a special entrance, maybe she's getting like a cool performer. Ooh, that would be really, really sick. I would actually love that. I mean, look, Las Vegas is the city of showgirls. So if they want badass
entrance like that, they should. World champion, the Viper, Randy Orton. At WrestleMania.
We got Fredo here who says, this confirms my theory that they pivoted from a Ray Gunther match due to backlash from just the idea of it happening. Dude, I remember when everybody started talking about that, I was like, oh, no, please do not do that. And I'm glad, let's say if it was something that they were going to do, I'm glad they did it. Thank you, Fredo. We got Fredo here who said, essentially, iconic debut for the NXT Big Three. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Fredo, damn. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Fredo. All right. We are on a commercial break. In the meantime, though, I do want to take a second and do a little promotion here. So bear with me. I don't think I have mentioned this yet. I might have mentioned this. I'm not entirely too sure. But as of February, I'm officially part of the TikTok sports program. Woo! Okay. And it's been really freaking awesome. So basically, like, being part of the TikTok sports program is essentially just like, you know, I get like bonus perks and things like that on TikTok for posting my sports content. And right now, I'm actually doing kind of well on TikTok where my page is growing. It's getting views, and it hasn't been like this like ever, to be honest, but I'm so happy about being part of the program, and I feel like the page can continue to grow and grow. So I did wanted to give you guys, for those of you who are on TikTok, for those of you who like TikTok, if you guys haven't yet, go check me out. I'm on TikTok at _ Denise Salcedo, or just type in Denise Salcedo on TikTok and I should pop up. But right now, they're really like my videos are doing numbers. Everything's doing really well. And I'm going to be real with you guys right now. TikTok is doing the best in views for my reels. It's doing more than Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube combined, which is kind of nuts, man. And that's on some videos, not on all videos, but like a good amount of them though. And it's really, really, really exciting to see that my page is finally starting to get some traction. So again, if you guys want to help support the channel, please check me out, turn on your notifications for it, because what I've also learned about TikTok, this is really interesting. What I've also learned is that like 90% of my views come from people that aren't even my followers. Like they're just coming from, you know, people that see me on the For You tab, meaning that TikTok is putting my stuff on the For You tab, and which is really good, by the way, because that's like the goal. You want to be on the For You tab. But yeah, so I'm trying to grow my page. So @ Denise Salcedo, for those of you guys who are there, come support. Again, I'm part of the TikTok sports program, and I'm hoping that it continues to grow. So thank you so much to everybody who already does and everybody who will. All right, let me get the audio back.
Podcast Network.
Thanks so much. Just follow. Thank you so much for doing that. Seriously. Alfredo, I told you. He said, you know that Junior NXT reel went crazy on TikTok. No, I didn't post it on TikTok. I posted it on Instagram. So I don't post reactions on TikTok, guys, because TikTok demonetizes people for that. So TikTok doesn't monetize people that post reaction videos. That I know of. And from what I've asked around, and everybody tells me they've been unmonetized because of that. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna put my reactions on TikTok because girls got bills, all right? So I'm only posting my news videos and my interview clips. So yeah.
Say, hey, listen, why don't we try to deliver a 1D
Thank you so much, Blue Chew. Says I will subscribe to your TikTok. Please do. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I don't want to be kicked out of the TikTok sports program because they got like some intense, not intense rules, but like they got rules essentially is what I'm saying.
From Sure Disaster. And then LA Knight had something
I'm talking WrestleMania.
Yeah, Junior here says Triple H Cody's podcast is going to be, need to watch that. That should be cool.
Austin Theory, I Show Speed. Whether you want to or not, you're in this, and you really stepped in it, because you're in this with the Usos, and you are in this with LA Knight. So I want to know what you got to say out of Pierce. What do you got to say?
Thank you so much to everybody who's coming through.
I told you should have went home, but now you're going to WrestleMania, because it is official.
So it is official for WrestleMania. It is a 6-man tag team matchup. The Usos and LA Knight against Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed. And well, here's the problem for Speed. Whenever he's been involved,
at least this time he'll take a spear from Jey Uso. That's not too bad for Speed.
Well, I can't imagine they'll go any better for I Show Speed, considering he was only recently cursed by Danhausen. This is all that guy's fault. The weird guy with the makeup and the teeth. Yeah, I get it. So
Cyclops, that's rape politics is way into a Mania match. Sad.
I feel like an earthquake in here in a matter
Cyclops.
of moments.
We got Jay Gwynn who says, hope they keep Ray from Gunther. That's Dom's match. Exactly. Exactly.
I'll show you what happened at the Garden last
Thank
week.
you, Jay.
2 weeks ago,
oh my gosh, another replay? Bruh. Oh wait, that's never mind. They're leading us into the contract signing. Never mind. It's all good. It's all good.
Last week, Brock was not dressed to fight.
BTW, we got AJ Trippier says, I see some people thinking it's Carmella's return. She was a dancer. Oh, okay. That's a new fresh take. All right, I won't dismiss it, but I don't know what her situation is. I know she's, you know, like a mom and stuff and, you know, doing all that. But that doesn't mean she can't come out. So that's a pretty interesting one. Thank you, AJ.
That will not be happening tonight.
You know what would have been funny? If Chris Jericho hadn't came back to AEW. My ass would have been like, it's a Chris Jericho promo. Look at that beautiful blonde hair. Too bad.
security guard is going to stop the ruler. Oh my God!
Jesus.
We don't have to wait for WrestleMania. Paul Levesque trying to keep these two separate before WrestleMania.
This is box office. These two have to stay.
Oh, really? Corporate Gohan says, looks like Liv tweeted that girl group promo. Oh, she did? Oh, Maybe there's more to it.
It's not done yet. The ruler is on the hunt for the beast incarnate on the showcase of the immortals. WrestleMania, two gladiators will collide as Obafemi goes one-on-one with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, man. I'm excited.
And still to come, we make it official.
I'm ready for the contract
and sign
signing.
the
Let's do this
contract
already.
tonight. Corey, this is like
I think this is what's
cavalcade,
closing
you're
out,
waiting
right?
For that fuse that's
Oh,
finally
let's see if
gonna
they
set
do
this
anything
thing
with
off.
EO today. Like anything that leads to a match is what I mean. BTW, we got Guitar Junkie says we need Brock to F5 Mark Henry tonight. Oh, man, no. Mark's got back problems, bro. I don't think it happened. Thank you, Guitar Junkie. Oh my gosh, I love how everyone's losing their shit for Rhea. I love to see fans like lose their mind when they see Rhea come out.
Introducing the team of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
The former tag champs are in action. Rhea's back on Raw. Tag action live.
All right, we got B-Fab and Michin are having a match today. I didn't see that they announced this one, so I was actually a little taken aback by the announcement because I didn't actually realize that they were doing this matchup here today. So, yeah, I'm actually a little surprised by that. All right, but you know what I'm not surprised about is that we are officially 11 days away. Holy moly, guacamole. We are 11 days away from my live show. Oh, oops. Wow. Okay, there you go. We are 11 days away from my live show taking place during WrestleMania weekend at the Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, April 17th. In case you didn't already know, I am going to be taking the stage with these lovely ladies here that you see here on the screen. I'm going to be joined by Mackenzie Mitchell, former NXT backstage interviewer, current TNA ring announcer, and author of Threads of Triumph. And then also, I will also be joined by Shotzi, former WWE superstar who's also currently killing it on the indie scene. And then, of course, you guys know her from WWE. You guys know her from AEW. We got CJ Perry, formerly known as Lana. She is also going to be there with me. It is going to be a fantastic show. Interviews, Q&As, you name it. We're going to be doing a raffle of Mackenzie Mitchell's book as well. She's going to do a signed copy giveaway of the book there. Afterwards, I'm going to be doing a meet and greet with VIP holders. We'll be taking photos. I'll be giving you a signed free 8x10. All of that is happening Friday, April 17th at 12 noon at Circa Resort and Casino, ages 21 up. In order to get your tickets, head on over to DeniseLiveshow.com. Again, that is DeniseLiveshow.com. Do not miss out. It's only my second show ever. If you want to get a glimpse at what it's like and what the experience is like, you can watch my show that I did with Willow Nightingale from Los Angeles at the Hollywood Improv, and you guys can check that out. Woo-wee! All righty. Let me take the graphic off the screen, and we are going to be back in about 55 seconds. So, yeah. A lot of good stuff happening. Thank you so much. Matthew says, do your thing, Denise. Will do, man. Will do. Let's see. We got T-Money says, hey, Denise, would you ever consider doing a live show with a personality who isn't strictly limited to the wrestling industry? I'm sure, but I would say I would probably, because my audience is wrestling fans. So I would probably say it'd be mostly wrestling. But thank you for asking, though. Because if I get somebody else, like they would have to be like a megastar, and I can't afford no megastar. All right, let me get the audio back. Brian Staronki says, when are you planning on putting your man Danhausen on the show? Yo, if I put Danhausen on the show, bro, my tickets would be flying out
Las
of
Vegas
the building.
will host the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Yeah, Julian says your show is listed on the Circle website. Yeah, I think it's been there now for like a month and a half now. Yeah, they've been helping me promote.
Time. That is a week from Friday, honoring AJ Styles, Demolition, Stephanie McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid, and Bad News Brown. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Yo.
Ooh, Asuka's gonna say
we
some
were
stuff.
once a family, but you tried to take everything away from me. お前は自分勝手にこの絆をぶっ壊して家族をバラバラにしたよな。お前が出て行った後も帰りまでわしから奪おうとしたよな。愛してたんやで、あんたのこと。
I
わ
love
しが
you.
WWE に来たんは、お前と帰りのために、基礎、道を切り開くためやったんや。
Ooh, I like the song.
お前らに最高のチャンスをくれてやったんや。感謝してるなんて一度も言うてへん。全部愛があったからやったことや。でもな、気づいたわ。愛しすぎたんやな。お前はわしの優しさにつけ込んだんや。利用したんや、わしを。ほんでわしの心臓をえぐり出そうとしたんや。許されへんな。わしはいつまでもお前の先輩や。いいよ、先輩としてな、リングで。
Ooh, make this match for WrestleMania, please.
Yo, I'll take everything away from you.
Interesting.
I feel like that needs to be made for WrestleMania, man. That was a good fucking promo too. I love the music, the little instrumentals.
As well. You see Jade
I was like,
Cargill out
wow,
there,
I'm living for
WWE
this.
champion.
That was
Rhea
good.
and Jade on a collision course for the WWE Women's
You gotta put
title.
Kyrie on a pole, man. Put Kyrie on a pole.
Corey, I still cannot
not
figure
take
out
that
this
out of
whole
context.
relationship between B-Fab, who's going to start this match off against
right,
Rhea
here we
Ripley,
go.
and Michin and Jade Cargill. They were bitter enemies for the longest
I gotta be
time.
honest with you guys.
You ever hear the old
The
saying,
last
if you can't
20
beat 'em,
minutes of
join
this
'em, Cole?
podcast, I've been thinking
Michin,
about one thing
B-Fab
and
got
one thing
tired of
only.
being dominated by the storm of
I've been
suffering at
thinking
the
about how
hands
there's jelly
of
beans
Jade
in my
Cargill, and
kitchen.
they finally realized
That's what
it's
I've been
better to
thinking about for the
align
last
ourselves
20
with the
minutes.
champion.
While I've been trying to
Storm than
analyze
be
this
run
show,
over by
the whole
Ripley
time
with a
I've been
score
thinking
to
about
settle
my
after
damn
what happened
jelly
this past
beans.
Friday on SmackDown. She had a match with Michin, and after the match,
I'm like, oh, my jelly beans are in the kitchen. I can't wait to get into those.
Sky helped out her old
I've been eating them all day. It's the Starburst red and pink jelly beans.
Out to the feet of the champion, and B-Fab taking advantage, looking for the cover. Several right hands.
Darkwing says, go get them. I was thinking about it. I'm not even going to lie to you. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I can escape during like one of those replays. I low-key was thinking about it. I was thinking about it when they were replaying the Brock Oba stuff. But then I was like, fuck, what if I missed when they start the contract signing?
Creative, a little more clever, less insulting. A couple of
Mike Cutter says, I've been thinking about some Jolly Ranchers. You know, I haven't had Jolly Ranchers in a while.
Cardinals bidding. There's no doubt about that. And I'd love to know what the deal was that was made between the champ and these two. Well, you wonder, I'll ask. You want me to ask? I don't want to bother. Jade's right here. I don't want to bother her. She's busy. She's busy doing championship things right now. I'm sorry. Because she'll tell you to shut up. Look, I'm an expert analyst. I'm analyzing the situation accurately.
An expert analyst?
So I'm not going to ask many questions. Last Legend already told you. She smells fantastic, though, Cole. I got to be honest.
Wait, what?
Okay. Snap there by Rhea.
Did he just say she smelled fantastic?
Be fat.
Wait, how would she?
Jade Cargill has an opportunity
I don't know.
to look
Maybe I'm
close and
overthinking it.
personal. Tag made to Io.
I'm definitely
At Rhea
overthinking
Ripley.
it.
Potentially plan her game for WrestleMania. Jade knows she's going to be in for a fight. Beautiful.
Okay, I'm
takedown by
rewatching
Io.
this
Jade
video.
knows it's not going to be easy. She's not going to just roll through Las Vegas and roll out unscathed. Jade Cargill's
And
preparing
it does
for the
look
match of
like
her
Liv
career
Morgan,
because she
by the
knows
way.
Rhea will bring it.
I'm not sure.
That's got to totally be Liv
Jade
Morgan.
Cargill is thinking that way. I think she has no issue with beating Ripley.
You hear
Bayley.
that, champ? Michael Cole doesn't think you're worried.
I don't know who the other people are, but that's definitely got to be
I think
Liv
she would agree
Morgan.
with me on that point, Corey. Nonetheless, changes to the sky with a missile drop kick. And
I'm surprised Io was able to keep her focus after what we just heard from Asuka. Threatening to teach Io one final lesson.
I don't think Io sweats Asuka either. Io Sky now. Suicide dive!
Oh,
I think I gave Rosenberg a heart attack.
fuck! Commentary brought up the Rosenberg thing.
Just what I want to hear.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man. That's so crazy. Oh, my gosh. We got Wes watching stuff. It says, dang, Io did another dive and killed it. Yeah, though, the last week her dive was scary. It really was. I was like, everybody here was, scared and whatnot. And she stood up and she was like a boss, man. Like if nothing happened. She was acting as nothing happened. That was crazy. But yeah, no, that was something. That was something for sure. We got Spike Cutter here. It says that was a sweet dive by Io. All right, let me see what else we have. Hey, if you've been in the stream and you haven't gotten a shout out yet, please let me know. We got 2 minutes of commercial breaks. So I'm about to give some shout outs to some people, see who everyone here is. We got Kiwi Rob here. He says, does anyone know what Club WWE is? I don't know. I know like Club Penguin. I don't know Club WWE though. We got James Irvin says Cadbury cream eggs are goated. And let's see. We also got Kevin Cabessa in the building. What's up to Kevin Cabessa? We got Daniel Tony. We also got Brian McGee. We got James Evans. What's up, James? Let's see. Hey, we got Tezzy Tez. What's up, Tezzy? Thanks for being here. Jermaine says it's a commercial break. Go get those jelly beans. Run, girl, run. I hate to leave during commercial breaks because if I put the audio for you guys, the audio is ads, and that's kind of lame. And if I leave no audio, it's just silence. So there's no good options. Frank here says, Denise, get the jelly beans. What else we got here? We got Paula. What's up, Paula? Says, yeah, Denise, I've been here for the whole show, commenting all the time. Thank you so much, by the way, for taking part in the chat. We also got Tanisha, who's here as well. We got Wrestling Forever. Yeah, it says, did you see how Becky Lynch asked Danhausen to curse AJ Lee? No, I didn't see that. Was on social media. Man, I've been missing everything. We got Rowdy the Cat here who says, just woke up from my mid-show nap. What's up? You take a mid-show nap? Well, I'm assuming maybe you pause and just like fast forward the commercials, because if you do that, that seems doable for sure. Hey, what's up? We got Crazy C26. Dude, how are you? We also got Johnny T in the building. We got Paul Sterling. What's up, man? We got Jose Lopez who says, almost 20 weeks since I've been watching your streams, big sis. I love that, Jose. Jose came in out of nowhere and then he just kept showing up. I love that. Thank you, Jose. I'm glad you've been having a good time hanging out with us here on the stream. We got Fredo here who says, Club WWE hasn't been announced yet. I bet it's a subscription service or membership with special merch and discounts. I've been wondering why they don't do like those mystery boxes with WWE merch. I would like something like that. All right, let's get the audio back.
Michin in this tag match against the former
Thank you,
tag
Fredo.
team champion.
P5 the Great says, stop clutching y'all's pearls and let Io work.
About the improvement of B-Fab and Michin since aligning themselves
with for hanging out with us.
Cargill, becoming part of the Storm themselves.
We also got a super chat, by the way, from Jeff Words. Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for this kind super chat. He says, just getting off work. Yay, for an extra $35. Woo!
Cheap shot.
Did they do the contract signing yet? No. We're watching a tag team match right now. after this, I'm assuming it's going to be time for the contract signing.
And
So
allows a double
you're right
team.
on
That was the
time.
official
You're right
Jessica
on
Carr
time.
is dealing with
Take your
Rhea.
time. You got time. You're okay. You won't miss out.
There's no
So
doubt
far, honestly, I would say the biggest thing you missed that you would have to go back and watch is probably just the CM Punk promo and maybe the backstage interaction with Gunther and with Paul Heyman. Those are the two things I would say to go back and watch. Thank you, Jeff, and enjoy the rest of your day off. Or not your day off, but the rest of your night off.
Oh, Me Chin and B-Fab. And now B-Fab looking to plan
Des Lamar says, I thought you were talking about Jelly Roll in your kitchen.
Ian picks up the win.
Oh shit, that was fast. Damn, I wasn't even ready for that. Nah, I don't think I'd be running for Jelly Roll in my kitchen.
Oh, man.
All right, now, this is what we were kind of waiting for.
Cargill
For Jade to get involved.
And now directing traffic as Meechin and B-Fab beat
I
down
love
Io Sky.
Jade's
Cargill
outfit.
calling the shots,
It's
letting
so-
B-Fab and Meechin do the heavy lifting tonight. Well, we know how comfortable Meechin is with kendo sticks, right? Oh, do we ever. And Rhea Ripley, oh, with a shot to the champ.
Oh, Jesus.
The Eradicator with a headbutt.
Meechin looked like she was trying to hit a piñata.
Oh, and Jade Cargill.
Daniel Tony says, let me
takes
guess, another
advantage.
beatdown. Yes. Also, shout out to Mr. Muscle. We got Taylor Cannon in here, too.
Cargill now imposing her will on a WrestleMania challenger. And now look at this, Rhea Ripley trapped. A 3-on-1 situation. Cargill waiting to take out Ripley.
Hit me. Man, they're gonna watch. She's gonna make her watch while she beats Io. Nope, Io's getting up.
Rhea's
Io
defenseless
said, "Don't
here.
count me out yet."
Begging Cargill to hit her.
Oh wait, never mind. Ooh, I thought Io was gonna be able to
Rhea's got to watch.
fight back.
And Jade Cargill unloads on her best friend with a kendo stick. Look at the shape of the kendo stick, ripped apart against the flesh
Oh,
of Io
man.
Sky. I don't think anybody can
He's
deny
hitting her
at
like a
this point that
piñata.
Jade Cargill is in Rhea's head. Jaded. Will that be the fate of Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania?
And she did that all while looking fabulous. Didn't even break a sweat.
Rhea Ripley, Corey, may have met her match.
Only time will tell. But there is a storm headed for Las Vegas with Rhea Ripley's name on it.
And now Io.
Ripley attending.
Oh no, she's like
her best
cradle holding
friend,
her
Io Sky.
body. She's
Rhea had
like,
to
no.
watch as Io was decimated.
Reminds me of like a
by
scene
Jade
from a
Cargill.
movie.
Netflix House Dallas is a fandom brought to life.
Alrighty. We got Fuzzy Balls here. Says CM Punk crushed it earlier. Called McAfee McAfee. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls.
Ticketed experiences inspired by fan favorite stories like Stranger
Netflix
Things,
House
Squid
Dallas.
Game, K-pop,
That's
Demon
cool.
Hunters, and so much more. Fans are watching Raw tonight from Netflix House in Dallas
That's pretty
alongside
cool.
Deanna James and Kit Wilson. And a reminder, don't miss Get Up tomorrow morning on ESPN, where the full Saturday and Sunday WrestleMania match breakdown will be revealed at 9:35 a.m. Eastern. You'll find out the full cards for both nights, match by match. Get Up on ESPN Live at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
And whether this one takes place on Saturday or Sunday, my advice to you is this. Keep
Yeah, I'm
your
very
eyes
excited for that
on
ladder
the
match.
skies.
I'm so happy that they
Puts his
added
Intercontinental Championship on
Rey
the line
Mysterio to
in
that.
a 6-pack ladder match against Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rusev, JD McDonough, and just made official tonight, WWE and AAA Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
Oh, another Finn Balor vignette.
Dominic JD. Congratulations, boys. That was a hell of a beating. You know, maybe I brought it upon myself. Maybe I'm the one to blame. See, I wanted to do this the easy way. I hoped we could play nice. But what should I expect from you when I'm the one who showed you how to play dirty? Well, playtime's over. You think you know me, Dominic? But really, you only know one side of me. There's a side of me that I've never shown you before. A side that I buried a long time ago. A side that I thought was gone forever.
It's interesting playing this after Dominic just took him out like not too long ago. It's kind of weird playing this afterwards.
It's coming for you.
I probably would have even played, I would have played this video before. Ooh, that's, oh, hey, they just teased the demon.
What do you think he meant by we're going to see a different side?
Because he had the, like, the dark eye.
He's running his mouth. He's got laid
Yeah,
out
I'm pretty
before
sure
Mania.
they just teased the demon.
What we need to worry about is your deadbeat dad getting added to the title match. Just because he's mates with Penta. What is that?
You know what? Don't even worry about him. You're going to bring the IC title back to the Judgment Day. And as far as that deadbeat goes, I know how to take care of him. Let's go talk.
Dominic's be having the long, he's never going to mend fences. He'd be having the longest feud with his dad.
See you. Take care of it. So you know what Stephanie said? Yeah. Well, what do you think? Hey. Oh, hey. Actually, just the person that I wanted to see. Do you think you'd give Rox and I a minute?
Ooh, Raquel looks a little annoyed by that. She looks a little annoyed.
How are you? I'm good. Good. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your help last week with Stephanie. You did so great, and I appreciate you so much. But there is an elephant in the room that I think maybe we should talk about. Oh. Then? Mm-hmm. I know that he brought you into the Judgment Day, Roxanne, but he turned his back on us, and we just did what needed to be done. Do you understand that? Look.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I got scared for a second. I was like, what? I was ready for Roxanne. Oh, God. Damn. Damn. Stephanie. She just killed Liv Morgan. Bro.
Bobo. Femi.
I was about to say, I was all ready to see
Lesnar.
I was ready to hear
Face to
Roxanne's
face.
response, so I was
Live
very
on
locked
Monday
in
Night
on
Raw
that.
to sign the
Oh, I love
contract
that
for their
segment.
match at WrestleMania.
Oh, wow, they have Triple H coming out for this.
And Corey, this
Yeah, that
is
was
such
crazy.
a
Roxanne's
big,
out here.
Such an historic moment.
Stephanie's out here ready to kill people.
Our chief content officer.
That was more
The
brutal
Hall
than
of
I've
Famer.
seen.
Triple
That
H
one
will be out
TV
here
spot that they just
to
did
watch
was
over the
more
proceedings.
brutal than anything I've seen Roman and Punk do. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm right now I was looking at the camera and then I moved my eyes to look at Triple H. Bro, I thought my eyes were fucked up because I was like,
I tell you, Triple H is out here to protect
My
the
vision
investment
really
of these two
I didn't realize it was
gladiators
Adam
who
Pearce.
are gonna throw
I just saw
down
two
on the
balls,
grandest
guys,
stage of
and I was
them
like,
all.
oh my
We
God.
make it official live next.
I had to put my glasses on. Yo, I thought I was seeing doubles right now. I shit you not. I was about to start crying. I thought I was over with. Oh man, that was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that bit with Stephanie taking her out like that. Wow, that was cool. All right. Anyways, where am I out here? Where am I at? Let's see. We got Legit King on YouTube here. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, do we get Demon Finn Balor at WrestleMania? I'm gonna say yes, especially after that little tease. Now I get why they played the video afterwards. Because at first I was thinking, shouldn't the video have gone before the attack that Dominic did? But now that they did the whole bit where they zoomed in really quickly and his eye got kind of dark here, I think that was them basically saying to expect the demon. Thank you, Legit King on YouTube. We got Larice Johnson here who says, I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it. Thank you, Larice. We got Victario here who says, damn, women are money backstage. I'm telling you, it was so simple yet so fucking effective where I legitimately thought, oh my God, Liv Morgan, she's probably going to beat busted open or something. Close your eyes, girls. You don't want none of that on your eyeballs. Thank you, Mictaru, for the super chat, for the love, for everything. Thank you. All righty. Oh my gosh, that was wild. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, rip to Roxy's face. Hopefully it's not busted. Liv's whole head hit her face. I liked the visual of it because when she went right in, everything came out. That was cool. BTW, we got Jeff Words. What's up, Jeff? He says, does this segment need Paul? Honestly, I wasn't expecting Triple H to come out during this because he came out last week and was basically going, no, stop it. You don't need to be out here. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that because, I don't know, unless, here's the thing, we have been wondering, what if somehow, some way, Brock and Oba end up being the main event of WrestleMania one night? What if having Triple H out there is the thing that's going to maybe end up having it happen to WrestleMania, like the main event, instead of it being an opening match? Well, we're assuming it's an opening match, of course. We don't really know yet. That's the only thing. Or maybe Triple H is like, yo, everybody loves the story. Everybody's so hyped for the story. I want some piece of the buzz that Oba and Brock are getting. Maybe he wants
WWE RAW is brought to you by DoorDash.
Thank you, Jeff.
Your door to more. Inside the ring in front of nearly 12,000 in Houston tonight, General Manager Adam Pearce from Monday Night Raw and our Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque. These two men will oversee the contract signing for Corey, one of the most anticipated matches in recent memory for WrestleMania.
Call them gladiators, call them juggernauts, call them behemoths. Physically speaking, one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history. As the ruler, Oba Femi will attempt to do the unthinkable and put down the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the last couple of weeks, we have seen the birth of what promises to be a true clash of heavyweight titans at WrestleMania. That clash will be between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. And tonight, we saw...
Gentlemen...
Nope, there's Paul. God, I feel like we're going to see Oba and Brock for like 2 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Tonight, a contract signing for the most highly anticipated match at WrestleMania in decades, if not ever. And as the greatest advocate, wise man, oracle manager in the history of this
we want Brock and Oba
industry,
to get out here. They don't even want to hear Paul. We're like, nah, let's bring Oba out here.
Thank you for your most irrelevant opinion. It is my honor to introduce to you the conqueror of the ruler. Because this is one ruler that just can't measure up. And he can't measure up to the real main event of WrestleMania, the Beast, Brock Lesnar!
BTW, we got D Martin 5th. What's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. He says that was the most violent Stephanie I've seen. Yo, I agree. But mind you, Liv Morgan talked about her mother. So yeah, you know what? Deserved. Thank you, D Martin. We got Ryan Adams here who says, yikes, the slowed down video of Liv and Roxy clocking heads was nasty. I didn't even catch that part. I just saw Liv's head going straight into the TV.
Here's the problem, Corey, if you're over.
Thank you, Ryan. It all happened
Brock
so
Lesnar
fast.
is pissed off.
We got McTurry here who
He's
says,
been
by the way,
backed
we need
into
a replay of
corner.
Stephanie Becker
He has
smashing
been
Liv
embarrassed.
Morgan into the
He has
TV
been
screen. See,
humiliated.
of all
He's
things that
on
they
his
should
heels.
replay,
He finds
that's
himself
one of
in the
them that they should
unenviable
replay.
Position perhaps
Thank you, McTaru.
of being the underdog.
Yeah, Tyler Brown. Paul's been
And Brock
saying
Lesnar
the real
does
main
not
event for a
take
while
too
now.
kindly
Also, shout out to Yashiru. We also got Jay Tafalio who's here with us.
I don't know if Lesnar truly knows the definition
We got Big Time
of being
Baxter.
an underdog. This man wakes up,
As
opens his
Big Time
eyes,
Baxter says,
and he's the
Roxanne's definitely
favorite in
gets us.
any
Yo, I gotta
fight
watch
you
that
can
part
dream
back
up. The most
because I didn't see
decorated
what happened to
combat
Roxanne. I
athlete
just saw
in
Liv's
history.
part.
And Lesnar wants to make the entire world forget that Oba has ever gotten the best of him under any circumstance.
And Brock Lesnar's opponent at WrestleMania,
Your girl just booked an interview right now.
Oba Femi.
We got a auto here says it was brutal. Denise wouldn't be surprised that hurt Roxy. Damn. Oh, Brian Adams says he tagged me in the video on Twitter. Let me see that because I didn't see the slow motion. So let me look now. Hold on 1 second. I'm looking. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it now. So when Stephanie hit, oh, yeah. So when Stephanie hit Liv, she just fell on top of her head, just like went forward into Roxanne. Yeah, that was pretty nasty, actually. Looking at that slow motion, really, really nasty. Yeah, that's horrible, man. Getting hit in the head with someone else's head, forget it. It's happened to a lot of people, by the way. Alrighty. Here we go. I love the way that, oh, Jesus.
Wasting little time, going after all the
I was gonna say, I like the way everybody was staring at them.
Driving Brock into the right post.
Here we go, Adam Pearce calling the fucking security guard. 0.001 seconds in. See, look, table broke. You can always count on the table breaking on a contract signing.
Taking the fight to the base. Got an army of security out here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
There was one guy that was holding on to Brock Lesnar's foot
out here. Lesnar breaks free. Lesnar
I don't know, man. I feel like Triple H needs to stay out of the way right here because, you know, getting crazy.
And Femi free. And
yeah. Start throwing bodies, man. Get rid of all of these dweebs out here. It's like Oba and Brock should both just start throwing these guys out. Like, they each get like 5 guys or whatever and start throwing them out and then keep fighting. Oh my God, now they're throwing chairs. This is reminding me now of like when your siblings start throwing down and they're like throwing shit in the house. What did that chair ever do to you? Oh, that's it? Damn. I knew we were going to see them for like 2 seconds. If only. Yeah, there you go. That we knew we were only going to get very, very little amounts of that. All right. By the way, I got to send the link to Robin. So give me 1 tiny second here as I send that over to him. And as soon as he gets in here, we will get the party started. Give me 1 second. Apologies. I was supposed to do this earlier and I just kind of forgot. So, all right. Let's see here. All righty. Yeah, I think that chair that they were throwing was probably as big as the one that I have. So yeah, that's kind of a big piece of furniture to throw about. Like this chair actually weighs a good amount, and that chair that they were throwing looked pretty much like this one. We also got let's see. We got Fuzzy Balls here who says Miles' title gave Stephanie extra motivation. Well, I mean, she's got a title of her own, so that within itself is the motivation for sure. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls. We got Legit King on YouTube who says, boo, why'd they end Raw like that? Because it was just to leave it all in chaos, right? It was not a bad way to leave Raw. It's just that we didn't really get to see that much of Brock and Oba, though. But that's fine because they're basically what they're doing is that every single week they are only giving you a little bit so that by the time that we get to WrestleMania, there's still that excitement of wanting to see these two guys like touch each other and get physical, because even though we've seen some physicality, it's been very, very brief. So they're clearly wanting to like keep them apart so that it feels even more special by the time we get to WrestleMania. So yeah, that's basically what I think they're doing there. Thank you so much to Legit King on YouTube. And yeah, guys, throw your comments in here. And oh, here we go. Robin's in here so we can get the party started. Hey, Robin, how are you?
What's up, Denise? How are you?
Doing good, doing good. We have a couple of things to get into for today. Let me get the graphic ready. Here we go. Let's do this, everyone. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? We are less than 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. It is Monday, April 6th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm joined by Robin Lundberg, and we are here to break down WWE RAW. But before we get to that, Robin, how are you?
I'm doing well. That was a hell of an episode of Raw. In some ways, it might go down as a historic episode of Raw.
Yeah. Well, what part do you think would make it the most historic part? Do you think it was the CM Punk stuff? Because I'm assuming that's probably what you're alluding to.
Yeah, the CM Punk stuff is the best promo he's cut since he came back to WWE. Maybe the best promo he's ever cut in his career, which would be saying something. I mean, he's got a promo that, pipe bomb is etched into the annals of wrestling lore. But considering what happened on Friday on SmackDown with Pat McAfee, to piggyback on that with this CM Punk promo and the way he cut down Roman, the way he cut down The Rock, the way he cut down Pat McAfee, and the way he blurred the lines where I'm not sure if he was shooting or this has been the plan all along. And all of a sudden, I'm so invested. And like Pat McAfee said, the business is saved.
Yeah, thanks to CM Punk. Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing, right? Because like in my heart of hearts, Robin, I want that to be CM Punk shooting. I want in my fantasy, I want to think of Ari Emanuel maybe behind a desk going, damn it. Well, I don't really know what he sounds like, but, going, damn it, they're out here fucking, talking their shit
that
on Monday Night
scoundrel.
Raw. Right, that scoundrel. In my mind, that's how I want it to be because that makes it more pleasing to me. Of course, I don't know what is legit, what is not legit. I'm not really too sure. But the way that I see it, though, is if you are so bold to say to lower the damn ticket prices on TV, if you say that feels legit to me. I don't know how else to say that. It feels legit to me. To me, when CM Punk said that was my favorite part for different reasons. Because like you, I liked the whole parts of things he had to say to Roman Reigns, calling him plastic, saying he's boring, saying he's safe. And that's the reason why he's out there, because he's not CM Punk. He's not going to be saying things that ruffle feathers like CM Punk. I love that. I think that type of material on a promo is so much better than, remember a couple weeks ago when they sent CM Punk out there after the You're Old thing and the whole promo was about him being old? And I remember coming on here and being like, damn, I didn't know that the whole promo was going to be about that. And I didn't like that. This I like because I felt he had legitimate things to say to Roman Reigns when he was talking about the old man. All of that stuff really felt like it contributed to the feud, and it made things more exciting. Now, when he brought up the Pat McAfee stuff, I wasn't expecting him to bring this up. I didn't even think he was going to go there because I just thought, oh, he's not a part of that. He's not a part of this feud. But when I was listening to Pat McAfee's promo, I remember I was kind of poking holes in a lot of what he was saying, and I didn't like a lot of what Pat McAfee said, and I actually thought a lot of it was really insulting, and I don't remember if I said it here or I've said it on Busted Open. I said it somewhere, but I said that what he said was also a slap in the face to Roman Reigns and CM Punk when he's talking about ticket sales, because those two guys are headlining acts, and I thought it was a slap in the face to say that. So CM Punk coming out here today and addressing Pat McAfee, I loved that. One, because it does blur the lines of, hey man, is there something really going on here? Or is this going to be a storyline that we can expect to see unfold later on? But when CM Punk basically told him that he was cashing checks his ass couldn't catch, and when he told TKO about the ticket prices, and that's why tickets are still available, oh my God, I marked so hard for that. That was my favorite part, Robin.
Well, he called him Pat McAfee too, which is gonna stick a little bit. You've had CM Punk has felt very like company, right? He's felt very
corporate.
PG Punk, and this is the kind of thing that made him beloved in the first place. And the business, I'll keep going to save the business, but it's always at its best. The things are always the most exciting when the lines are blurred, when you're not quite sure. I mean, if you even go back to 40, which is kind of like, the end of that last chapter where everybody was super into it, you got to that point where you didn't know. And we later relived it, but we were doing the same thing in the lead up to that with the We Want Cody movement. So they've kind of found a bit of that magic. And I found it interesting when they ran the prepackaged promo from SmackDown later in the show, where that had to have been done. They didn't edit that in the middle of the show. It was already edited. And you remember Cody Rhodes coming out, because you forget his promo a little bit. And the crowd was a little out of it by that time. But I really liked Cody's promo then too. And he called Area Manuel out in that promo. Anybody and they ran that in the packaging. So I don't know if they could be doing a Team TKO versus Team WWE down the line as well, a new corporation kind of deal. All of that is in the mix. Or maybe Punk was just legitimately pissed off. Or maybe Triple H said, hey, these guys are messing with things. Phil, go shoot your shit. Cody, go shoot your shit. I don't know. And that's what makes it feel exciting and legit. And any of the juice and the pizzazz that WrestleMania was missing, I feel like it's got it back now, whether it was by intent or by accident.
Dude, there's a lot in there that is kind of crazy. And I feel like, I mean, what can I say, man? That's the thing, is that even if it is one of those things that if it is, part of the work, if it's part of the storyline, at the end of the day, the facts are still the facts. The tickets are expensive. They have been, there's a story that kind of went viral online from last year during Halloween when a fan found freaking Nick Khan over at Universal Studios because he was there, and he went up to him and told them, man, you priced me out. And I always think back to that story because that's one of the rare instances where you actually get FaceTime between a fan and a WWE executive like that, where you can actually say, hey man, this is what's going on. This is not just something that is on fake Twitter, like they like to say. This isn't something that's just on social media. No, this is a real interaction face to face. And I always think back to that because at the end of the day, it is true. The prices are extremely high. And that part to me was just, wow, it was a lot. I had a great time with this, man. It did a lot for Roman Reigns' feud. It even freaking drove interest in everything else that's going on. And then on top of that, it felt good. And I think this is more of what we need to get with CM Punk. By the end of this, I didn't even feel bad for the crowd that they didn't get to see Roman Reigns because he wasn't there today and they were booing because he wasn't there. The Punk promo was so good that by the time we got to it, I didn't even care that Roman wasn't there. The other thing, Robin, that I loved, and this is kind of, I think, what we know that CM Punk is this brilliant storyteller, but one of the things that I don't know if you picked up on it, but I love the way he moved about the ring, where when he came in, instantly you knew something special was going to happen because he was sitting the way he did during his pipe bomb. Stood up when people started chanting him. Then he started walking on the outside of the ring. Then he goes to the commentary table. Then he goes to the other side of the outside of the ring. And I loved him kind of doing that because it felt more personal. It felt more storytelling. Even when he was going off at one point, and then he paused and he said something along the lines of, you guys want a pipe bomb? This is what I do. So get ready for it, blah, blah, blah. And then there was still more that came after that. So I really love the way that he pieced the entire thing together because it was entertaining. And the entire time he wasn't just standing in one static spot with one static shot. We had movement and we had story throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, he cooked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He cooked. And now, one thing at the ticket prices, right? Maybe they could lower them. And it's part of the story all of a sudden. I think it's a double whammy of the ticket prices being high and it being in the same location where that loses, the luster for the base there. But Pat McAfee has his radio show tomorrow. So you're going to want to know what he says about this. Triple H is on Cody Rhodes' podcast this week. So you're going to want to know what he says about this. Roman Reigns is going to be back, and that's the other thing is, I don't have any doubt that Roman will be able to respond to this, but it ups the ante for what his response is going to be. So all of it, it allows them to take advantage of what happened with McAfee creatively.
Creatively. Creatively.
It was the bouncing of the McAfee. Creatively, yes.
Yes. We got D-Trade here. What's up, D-Trade? He says, I want Oba and Brock to main event night one, but they will probably be first since Brock only either opens or closes Mania. Yeah, I thought for a second today when they sent Triple H out there in the contract signing, I thought to myself, wait, why is Triple H out there? And I thought, what are the chances that they make this the main event right now? They did not do that, but it did cross my mind. And here's the thing, I'm okay with this opening the show. I really, really am, because I actually feel the most excited at the top of WrestleMania because you're sitting down, you just got to your seat, the fireworks go off, the intro, and you're feeling that WrestleMania energy, that WrestleMania buzz, and then bam, you get right into a high energy, exciting match. And then obviously, but then you don't have that thing to look forward to until the next main event, depending on the card, of course. But they have a lot of great matches, though, where I'm going to be interested the whole way through no matter what. But it is one of those things, though, that I'm okay with what they end up doing here with Oba and Brock. But let's talk about, though, that they did the contract signing today. They had Adam Pearce out there, Paul Heyman, Triple H, all those guys. Very quick. It was a brawl. It was a fight. That's what we got here today. I don't even think did they even sign the contract? I don't even think I saw them do that.
I mean, that's what happens when you physically want to get after each other. And the Triple H inclusion, I know people have complained about it, but I get it in the storyline sense where Pierce got physically manhandled. So the boss steps in to make sure everything is on the up and up, and then still can't control the situation. I do think it should open one of the two nights. I think the ladder match should open one of the two nights, and this should open one of the two nights. Those are what I would open with if I was in charge, if I was area man, Triple H, if I was running things. But
look, I wasn't expecting to be talking this much about Ari Emanuel a few weeks heading into WrestleMania. Like, this is not somebody we often talk about.
No, but the anticipation for when these guys actually collide and clash, you just know it's going to be a physical slobber knocker is the best word I can use in the jargon of the business. I am curious how they resolve it, though. I am curious because there was another thing that happened on Raw tonight that makes me wonder about how this match goes down, and that was Seth Rollins with Gunther, where Gunther sort of hinting at Paul Heyman owing him a favor. And given the way Gunther's story has evolved, to me, the most logical payoff for that is getting a chance to end Brock Lesnar's career. So, does Brock go into that looking weaker, or does he go into that looking stronger? And how could you
Weaker.
how could you possibly mess up what you got with Oba right now, who you can just hear the crowd is, I'm trying to think of the best. I think the best parallel, and this is not a direct comparison for but to me, it's Goldberg. Like, I feel the Goldberg energy with Oba Femi from the entrance. Like with Goldberg, it was the knock at the door. With Oba, it's the lights going down, and then coming out instead of Goldberg, it's Oba. I mean, it's got a lot of that to it.
Oh, for sure, man. And that makes you, when he's coming down and he's doing the, the walk and awe, people are excited. They're in it. They're locked in. It's one of the matches that I would say most people are excited for, that are most looking forward to seeing what they do here. I'm so glad that they got to Gunther's intentions right away, by the way, because we went from this being what the hell, Gunther and Seth Rollins, this is happening? Why? What, for what reason? And there was already people theorizing that, hey, this is most likely going to lead to Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. But it's one thing for us to assume that it's going to happen, and then for us the week immediately after to get a tease that it is actually leading to that. And I love the way they did that, because we got right to the point. I like that we didn't get any I like that this wasn't no fucking love fest circle jerk between freaking Paul Heyman and Gunther, because that wouldn't have made sense to me. I wouldn't have wanted that. I want Gunther to go in there and say, for his selfish reasons, hey man, I'm here because I want one of your favors. And we know that Paul Heyman grants those favors. So this, to me, I love the way they got to it. And suddenly I have more interest in Seth and Gunther on a story side of things. I had already been interested in the match. Don't get me wrong. I was interested. But story-wise, I'm even more so interested. I want Gunther to defeat Seth. I decided in the last 2 seconds. And, well, we already know how I feel about Oba and Brock. I don't got to reiterate that. But it is one thing, though, that one of the other things someone mentioned, too, is if we do get Gunther versus Brock for SummerSlam, a retirement match, most likely, do you think we still get Brock Lesnar maybe having a couple of other matches? And for you, who is that person that you got to make sure that you have it in a match before? Because for me, the number one pick, it's Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker definitely would make a lot of sense. Do you go with, let's say Roman win, you do one more with Roman before it's all said and done, because they've had some memorable matches together. I mean, SummerSlam, what was it, 2022, I want to say. That one was one of my favorites. There's another big guy that he hasn't faced off with yet. I mean, no, Braun Breaker's a good one, for sure. I don't know if I have a better pick off the top of my head than that. And Brock has already been in the ring with most of the other guys that are at the top of the company.
We got JM here who says, looks like Io versus Asuka isn't happening at Mania. I thought it would happen. I'm still not entirely too sure. We're still waiting on a couple of other people to get some WrestleMania matches. There's some rumors about some matches that may or may not be added. We're still waiting on that. I loved Asuka's video promo today. Ooh, that was so good. I almost thought she was going to close it off with saying, "You be at WrestleMania."
Yeah, no, that's what I thought they were hinting at too, because Io Sky is the biggest name that's not on the card now at this point.
And Tiffany Stratton. But there's rumors that they might add the U.S. title match, but they haven't yet, though.
I feel like Tiffany's pretty big too, but to me, it's Io, given her run with the championship, her association with Rhea, and just the amount quality of matches that she puts on. If WrestleMania, if I could pick one other person that has to be on the card, I'm picking Io Sky.
We got Mr. Muscle here who says SmackDown can cure insomnia. Damn, savage. Thank you, Mr. Muscle. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, if Santi sees the Dodgers crush the Blue Jays tonight and Blue Jays looking like trash this season, let's go Yankees. Well, thank you, Anthony, for the random comment. But, oh my God, dude, Patrick Moore. Holy shit, dude. Wow, dude, thank you so much for this. I can't even believe it, dude. Thank you so much. He says, for giving Punk the promo over the weekend about the prices. You're the best in the business. You inspired this old man. Dude, this is so sweet. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say other than thank you for your generosity. And I seriously hope that it comes back to you 10 times your direction and sending you some positive and great vibes your direction. I don't know what else to say other than thank you so much for showing support on this podcast. Seriously, thank you.
Only 4 more of those and you could buy a WrestleMania ticket.
Yeah! For one night, all the way at the top. That's crazy. Seriously, thank you so much, man. We got Call Me Juhan here. It says, the way CM Punk cut the promo felt like the CM Punk of old. Earlier today, he shared a picture with Cody of a cowboy, so maybe they're shooting from the hip, sort of say. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they did
posted that.
Cody and Punk traded like memes from, I think it's Unforgiven or Tombstone.
Okay.
Something like that. It was Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer's characters from those movies. So they each posted like a photo of one of those guys. So like it was kind of a wink, wink, nod, nod. We're going to be shooting from the hip. You know, we're together. We're cowboys coming out firing.
All right, I got to start seeing this stuff. They posted on stories or on
on their stories, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Thank you, Kami Juhan. We got TikTok super fan. What's up, dude? He says, another fire-ass promo from Punk, #top dog. I'm so glad we got this today, man. This was a feud that I had been really, really anticipating, and I didn't want to go into it feeling like I wasn't fully at a 10. I want to be at a 10 by the time that the bell rings between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And this definitely helped me get closer to that.
Yeah, no question. By the way, Javon Evans. I want to see Brock Lesnar and Javon Evans in a match.
Ooh, yo, Javon. He's gonna go from a young OG to he's gonna go from a boy to a man. Thank you, TikTok super fan. We got Steven here. Says, are we getting a new corporation? Randy, Roman, Pat, Rock versus Cody, Punk, KO. I don't think so. That sounds a little too good to be true in a way.
I feel like there's a chance, not necessarily with those folks, but I said at the top of the show, I wasn't kidding. A team TKO, team WWE kind of thing coming. I think the chances of The Rock's involvement are now high, much higher than before.
What percentage would you give it?
60.
60. Oh shit, that's pretty high. Okay.
Yeah, they're calling him. He's getting called out by name. He's associated with the brass. From all reports, he's done filming Moana or whatever the hell he was filming. WrestleMania's in Vegas, which is probably easy for him trip wise. I'm guessing that The Rock is involved somehow now.
Well, and according to CM Punk, Rock's movie career ain't going that great. So there's that too. Thank you, Steven. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, I see The Rock's return and Punk joins his corporate team. There's no way Punk aligns with Rock. He says, I wish we got Austin as a referee for Oba versus Lesnar instead of Triple H inserting himself. No, not for a special referee. There should be no special guest referees in that match at all. Thank you, Anthony. We got Tracy here who says, don't forget about the weird old man comments. Oh, how can we forget? When he brought that stuff up, I loved it. I loved it so much because all of that, you can say, yes, that is true. I agree.
Well, and that's the best way to I felt like most of his stuff at Roman before had missed because it was just like, okay, your partner. Okay. And Roman even brought that up. So you said, that's the way you hit Roman is you were their guy. You were the guy nobody actually liked. You were the big dog. You did eat the dog food. You did get forced into the main events when no one wanted to see your ass there. That's the shit that actually hits with Roman. And I'm a Roman fan. And I'm excited to see him cooking Roman because that's what you want. That's what's best for business. Is to see the guys cut each other down. And again, I know Roman will respond and I know his shit will be tough too. And that's when you get the iron sharpens iron and all that, but you have to hit with the blows that actually connect. And that was the first time I really felt like Punk connected. Oh, your dad, I'm going to bury you next to your dad. Okay, that was talk about weird. It was like a weird thing to say. Like, why? That's how you get at Roman Reigns, because that's a lot of people's experience with Roman Reigns. And for some, it's still the way they see Roman Reigns.
There's a lot of people that I think kind of forgot that Roman used to be hated by the fans, where they just didn't like him. He was booed no matter what happened. Everybody knew, oh, that's Vince's guy. Vince is in love with him, so fuck him. And that's what it was for a long time. And then, thankfully he was able to turn that around, and his career ended up going the way that it did wonderfully. But I do love that CM Punk brought that up, because Roman has brought up a lot of the stuff from CM Punk's past. So why not bring up Roman's past too? I love that. Thank you, Tracy. We got McTaro here. It says, my favorite moment of the night is Stephanie Vaquer promo, and the backstage smashing Liv Morgan into the TV screen was so good. Dude, I was saying during this that it was so simple, yet so fucking effective, because it looked visually crazy. And by the way, people were tagging me on a slow-mo. I don't know if you saw the slow-mo version of when Stephanie came from behind and she pushed Liv directly into the head of Roxanne Perez. So you see both of their heads collide. And then after that, Roxanne gets thrown to the floor, and then she gets thrown into the TV, and the TV just explodes. Oh my God. It was so intense. I couldn't help but just to be I was like, Farouk, damn. Honestly, during that, I loved it though, because it made Stephanie look like she wanted to kill Liv Morgan. She might have, honestly, with what we saw.
No, I right after that, as I texted somebody, this is a great episode of Raw. It was one of those things. It's like a little thing in the show that gets you. Because it was, I don't know how long that segment was. That couldn't have been more than 90 seconds. It was fast. And it made you feel like these two girls hate each other, and they got real beef. And I thought, like, the Becky and AJ Lee backstage segment was pretty good too, with Becky shitting on Michael Cole. You're the worst announcer in history. He walks out, and then AJ cutting her down, using her daughter again. So there was just a lot tonight that I think really built well to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought up the AJ Lee, Becky Lynch stuff, because I almost forgot about it. But in the moment, I did really enjoy it, because I loved the difference between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, where AJ Lee, even though she hasn't been in a WrestleMania match in 11 years, all of that aside, she still has the confidence. She still has the poise. She still has the, hey, I'm matured. I don't need you and your weird energy and you being threatened by me, even though Becky was trying to make it seem like AJ was threatened about her. I also loved that throwback that Becky mentioned, where she said, oh, you left because of me, supposedly. Obviously not, but still, I love that she made it about her in that moment. I really love this sit-down interview. Really good stuff.
Yeah, and now it feels like that the card it's coming together in a lot of different ways. I mentioned the opening the show with the ladder match. It's another thing that happened tonight with Rey Mysterio coming out after what was an excellent match. Because when you asked me the Brock Lesnar question, I was thinking. Then I remember watching that match and what Javon Evans did, and just the contrast of styles that would be. But you saw that on display with Penta and Dragon Lee as a team, but it made you go, holy, this ladder match is going to kick ass too.
So glad Rey Mysterio is going to make it for WrestleMania this year, because yeah, he got screwed and last year missed out on that. And I thought he was going to unmask El Grande Americano at that. That's what I thought was going to happen last year. But when Rey Mysterio came out today, I thought, I wonder if he's going to be added to the ladder match, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. But once he actually did, I thought, hell yeah, I'm so stoked for that. And I thought to myself, how cool for Javon Evans, this young guy who's 21, 22, I forget. He is going to be in a ladder match in WrestleMania, and Rey Mysterio is in that. Think about that. Like, the dude is 21 and he's going to be able to have this moment.
No, it's super cool. And it's also like, the way that characters like Penta and Dragon Lee have been able to be elevated to this level. Like, Penta's got an energy, he's been cutting these promos that have you kind of like, all right, I'm gonna run through a wall for you, but obviously not like, the traditional speaker in the sense of the way you would imagine WWE. So getting it done through the energy and through the performance, and Javon Evans has that natural charisma that's going on. And he's the probably most captivating guy right now when it comes to just wow factor of what he's able to do physically and with his agility. And you add the ladders to that mix, and you just know one of the spots of WrestleMania is going to be coming from Javon Evans.
Oh, for sure. That cutter he's going to do maybe went off the top of the ladder. Who the hell knows? I already have all these visions and ideas. Or who knows? Maybe he'll do one while someone's on the ladder and he's on the freaking top of the rope. And I don't know. There's all these different ways that you can go about it and come up with some crazy stuff. This really does have the potential to be a fantastic matchup. We got Sleaze Boy here. What's up, Sleaze Boy? He says, I want Chris Jericho to induct Stephanie McMahon into the Hall of Fame, where his speech goes like his 2000 promo where he calls her a dirty, disgusting, brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag hoe. Dude, I remember I used to be so conflicted during this back then because Chris Jericho was my favorite wrestler, but I also love Stephanie McMahon. But I couldn't help but to laugh whenever he would go off and call her this. But at the same time, it would make me mad, but it would also make me laugh.
Well, look, I mean, Stephanie McMahon has proven, I think, that she's in on all of the material and the work, and she could handle it if it indeed happened. But I don't think it's going to happen considering where we last saw Chris Jericho.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. But I'm pretty sure it'll be Triple H who inducts Stephanie McMahon for sure. Even though Chris Jericho and Stephanie, they had some great storylines for sure. And they had good chemistry with each other too. They were really able to work off of each other. I really felt that they hated each other. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Cool Dream Be Me. Thank you so much. Says Heyman should owe a favor every WrestleMania year. At this point, he is, honestly. Thank you, Cool Dream. We got Anthony Giuliano here. It says, don't forget they have to set up for Reigns versus Rock next year, WrestleMania, and they like to swerve us. Austin said he is free for WrestleMania. Look, man, I know it's in Saudi. There's a chance because of the money, but I just don't know, man, if we're ever going to get The Rock versus Roman.
If The Rock's going to do one more match, that's what it's going to be, and that's probably where we'll, but who knows if the WrestleMania will even be there next year, depending on, there's a lot of balls in the air right now, I would say.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. We also got Guitar Junkie. What's up, dude? He says, how ironic for an overpaid wrestler to complain about high ticket prices and brags he is rich within the same promo. TKO will lower ticket prices and wrestlers agreed to reduce their salaries as well. Hey, look, man, if you are a star, you deserve the paycheck that you get. If you're bringing in money, if you're selling merch and you're doing all of that, you deserve the paycheck that you get because these people are putting their bodies on the line. And I believe that athletes, I believe that fighters, I believe that wrestlers, that they should get paid the money that they deserve.
Well, it's also not a direct correlation. People say that all the time about professional athletes and the like. It's not as if, the ticket prices are directly in line to meet the salaries. Like if we don't earn this much in ticket sales, we won't be able to pay the players. The players and the athletes, the wrestlers, of course, they're going to get as much as they can, just like anybody tries to from their job. But the ticket price thing is more about that. That's not a necessity for the business to run. It's how much can we profit, more or less. Like how much can we profit? How much are people willing to pay? As long as people are willing to pay those prices and fill the seats up, they're going to charge those prices. Now, is this a rubber meets the road moment, or is it a blip on the radar? But if they're, not getting the purchases that they need for WrestleMania, that's why it's getting talked about so much. But I also do think the same location is a huge factor. I don't know it would be the same, if we would have this same discussion, we'd have the ticket price discussion because it's overarching. But it's a great case study because you get to focus on the ticket prices, and I think they are a little bit slower because it's in Vegas versus if they had it in a different location. If it was in New Orleans, we wouldn't be having this same conversation.
Yeah, and don't forget, man, Vegas is very expensive, and I can't, we can't ignore that. It's very expensive over there. I mean, you walk outside, bam, just $100 disappeared just like that. Yeah. It gets crazy expensive over there for sure. Thank you so much, Guitar Junkie. We got a TikTok super fan here who says, I love Jade so much, and we got to see Jade in action today. Well, I should say in action, not in a match, but in an action after post-match, where we had B-Fab and Michin holding down Rhea after this matchup. They had freaking Jade basically attacking Io Sky with the kendo stick while Rhea Ripley watched, and then afterwards she's holding Io's body. It's like the scene of a movie, and she's caressing her hair. It was pretty brutal, pretty gnarly.
Yeah, and I like the new faction for Jade. I think it's done a lot for her to help her out. The BFAB and Michin Alliance. It's given her that little bit of extra oomph that I think she needed going into this WrestleMania, and maybe going out of this WrestleMania, because I'm not so sure she's not leaving the champ.
Dude, I don't know. She's been getting the better of Rhea Ripley the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, Rhea Ripley's got to get her comeuppance.
I mean, perhaps, but where does Jade go from there if Rhea does? I mean, it's logical, put the title back on Rhea. We all know how big Rhea is, but I do wonder where Jade goes from there when she's just put this whole thing together.
She just says, I'm going to get it back. And then works our way towards getting it back, or who knows, whatever. Thank you, TikTok super fan. We got Anthony Giuliano here. Says, Robin, you got any graded comics?
No, I wish the one that's not, you can't see right next to that, that X-Men #1 is signed by Jim Lee, the artist there, but that was mass produced. Like it's the most popular comic ever. The one next to it is Incredible Hulk #181. If it was actually mint condition and graded, that's like, you could probably sell that for 50 grand. It's the first appearance of Wolverine, but unfortunately there's like a tear in the cover and a couple tears on the inside, but it's just still cool to have.
Yeah, I was going to say they look really cool. Thank you, Anthony. We got Fuzzy Balls here. It says Circus in Vegas is not expensive. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can find options. I'm not saying you can't, but food's still expensive. Going to things is expensive. If you take a Lyft ride, it's expensive. Plus, there's surge prices. Somehow, some way, that shit adds up.
It's also not really a maybe I'm but I've been to Vegas plenty of times. It's also not really like a place that you're thinking of where the home crowd is going as much. It's much more of a travel city. So, you know, if you were going to go back to back in a place where I am, right? Like if you're, you know, in New York, New Jersey area, the population is so dense in that area. Maybe you get enough people, but anywhere you go, if you went the last year, you're not going to be foaming at the mouth necessarily to go the next year. And then you mix in a place like Vegas that feels more touristy. It's even harder because a lot of those people are traveling to do it.
I feel like you're getting a lot of people from California.
Yeah.
That's usually what you get the most of. And then obviously people that travel from different parts of the country or even people outside of the United States. You get every WrestleMania, I always meet a bunch of people from the UK. That I do see that a lot. I don't know, recently, maybe not as much because I know previous WrestleManias when I would go to Texas or New Orleans or those places, I did see more. New York, I did see more people from other parts of the world. The last year, I didn't think I really saw it that much. I don't know what it's going to be like this year, but I think obviously a big reason is ticket prices for flights over here to the US is just crazy. It's just a lot. It's a lot of money overall. Thank you, Fuzzy Balls. We got Larice Johnson here who says, I won't be in Vegas for WrestleMania 42. I will be at home and you'll enjoy it just as much, honestly. I'm going to be in Vegas, but I'm going to be streaming from my hotel and I will enjoy it just as much as I did last year like that. Thank you, Larice.
Well, that's the other thing. You're competing with that experience too, where, you know, you get a great experience for free.
Yeah. And also, speaking of WrestleMania, they did add another matchup to WrestleMania, and that is the one that we all expected, the 3-on-3. They are adding the Usos and LA Knight versus Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Speed, who is still cursed and now found himself as part of all of this. How are you feeling about
me
that?
a little bit. It irritated me.
Really? Why?
The timing of it. I kind of like Speed as an on-screen character. He's done a good
funny, right?
Yeah, he's done a good job. But CM Punk just cut that damn promo. And the next thing you're doing is a match with I Show Speed in it after we just talked about, you know, Jelly Roll, Slow Your Jelly Roll, and Pat McAfee showing up. And what is Pat McAfee doing here? Why is he in the main event of WrestleMania? Why is Jelly Roll involved in the feud for the main event of WrestleMania? Then CM Punk cuts this promo that's gold that shows you, you know, like, we're sticking it to you. We're sticking it to the man. You guys stop putting your greedy paws in our business. Next up, I chose speed, WrestleMania match.
That is true. But, in all fairness, Robin, Speed's the celebrity that I like the most that they're currently using.
Oh, it's not
funny, right?
I agree. I enjoy his.
Yeah.
I agree. Nothing personal with him. I agree. It was just the timing of it.
The message of it all. Yeah, I get it. We got the wrestling figure god here. It says first Wolverine full story, first appearance Hulk number 180.
I have that also. It's right over here.
Cool.
I have 180, 181, and 182.
My extent of comic book knowledge is whatever I saw in The Big Bang Theory. That's it. That's all I've got.
Well, this is like the Wolverine's first is like early 70s, so it's way back when, and he didn't become a popular character till later on down the line too.
Oh, okay. I have nothing to add to that. I have no contribution. Thank you, the wrestling figure god. Alrighty, guys, that is it for us today. That is Monday Night Raw. All of the big moments, all of the big highlights, and everything that went down as we head into Wrestle Freaking Mania. And now we're just 2 weeks away. I can't even believe it. Before we go, just a friendly reminder to everybody that do not forget the live show is happening. My first ever live show during WrestleMania week is April 17th at 12 noon with Shotzi, Mackenzie Mitchell, and CJ Perry, who you guys know as Lana. That is all happening at the Circa Resort and Casino, ages 21 and up. You can get your tickets over at DeniseLiveshow.com. Alrighty, and Robin, let the people know where they can find you, support you, and check out your work.
Yep, follow me on social. My name, you search over on YouTube, and I will be doing the Busted Open shows, bookending WrestleMania. So Thursday, Friday, and Monday. For
a lot of freaking stuff. I feel like they have so many freaking shows for Busted Open. Holy shit.
I didn't see the lineup. I just got the text asking me if I could do that. And I was, hey, like Monday after WrestleMania, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say that is pretty cool. Alrighty, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Lots of interviews that have been dropping. Check out the interview with Miles Bourne. There's also a million other interviews that have gone up. We got some CMLL interviews, some TJPW interviews, and we still got more. Today, I dropped an interview with Bishop Dyer, Baron Corbin. That is up here. We talked some hot topics, so check that out. Alrighty, everyone. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
I am Baron Corbin.